Well, I would say that we are just off to a swimming start. So, for those who have no idea what just happened, my stream crashed and I don't know what happens, but went ahead and deleted the first one. So, for anybody watching on YouTube, this is going to be the only thing that you see, because I'm not going to be putting the other one back up. So, let me just get my chat fixed up real quick. Fix my stuff. I know, dude. I know. I'm telling you, man, I just don't have it together. That was really weird, though. My internet cut out, so I just kind of sat here and talked to myself for like 10 minutes. That's okay, you know what? I'm so angry about my work this week that all this does is gives me a second chance to vent about it. So, I'm going to go into my little rants again. If you've already heard it, then you can, go find something to do for like 5-10 minutes. While I'm waiting for people to join, keep in mind, if you would like to play me in a card game today, just let me know. My list only has one person on it, so this would be a fantastic time to actually play. So, I can't tell you guys exactly where I work, but I work somewhere in a restaurant, okay? I'm in the restaurant business. If you know where I work, please don't say it in the chat. Because I don't want them coming after me, and I don't want to be linked to them, because I'm not trying to commit career suicide yet, because I need my job. If I don't have my job, I can't pay my tool shed bills. So, our store went through a remodel, and this remodel was something kind of serious. We had to close down for a few days because they were installing computers and stuff in our restaurant, and it's really snazzy, really cool, just really high-tech stuff. So, in order for me to get a paycheck, I had to go and work at a different restaurant in the same chain. So, I get to this new restaurant, and first of all, nobody told these people that I was going to be coming. And the kind of job I do is something that not all of the restaurants in our chain actually does, but it's something that most of them have. So, I go here to this new place to work, and again, first of all, nobody told these people I was going to be there. Nobody at all. It was crazy. So I get there, I go to the area that I'm supposed to work in, and it's so small. It's completely like 1/4 the size of the area I'm used to working in. Imagine your bedroom cut in half and then just cooking stuff everywhere. And that's where I had to work. It was really bad. Not only was it small, but it was right in the middle of a hallway. Normally I get my own little room to work in, but I had to work right in the middle of a hallway where everybody's running by, bumping into my carts, and that was already pretty bad. Go into the freezer, they've got stuff that's about to expire. Some of the cooking stuff that they have there already has like gunk and grease and stuff on it because nobody washes any of their stuff. Probably the cincher, the most amazing thing that you would find, and the reason that I actually didn't even order food from that place, is there were ants all over the walls. Everywhere, just all over all of the walls, especially in the area that I was working in. So, after my shift was over, I actually pulled one of the managers aside and told him, hey, did you guys already know about the whole ant thing? And they told me, oh yeah, we already know about the ants, it's fine, all you gotta do is crush them, and then just crushed a bunch with their hands. Lady, I know how to kill an ant. I didn't bring you back here because I didn't know how to kill these guys. I brought you back here because I wasn't aware if you knew that there were ants crawling all over your walls. That's the problem. It's not about not knowing how to kill these things, it's about they're not supposed to be back here, because I don't know if you know this, but customers actually don't really like ants in their food. It's not one of the things that they enjoy, and health departments also don't like that, so if you could take care of that, that'd be pretty fantastic. I mean, it's not my store, so it's not like I care, but jeez, people. I get my food half off, and I refuse to order any food from that place, okay? It's not gonna happen. So, while I'm working, there are people in the other rooms talking out loud about me and how inconvenient it is that I had to work there. They're talking about how much they want me to leave, how they hope I don't stay much longer, all this other kind of stuff. And I can hear all of it, everything. There's even a manager that's joining in on this and talking about how inconvenient it is that they have me there. The cooler where all of the stuff we keep is, there are two people that do my job. One person stays overnight and one person does it during the day. The person who did it at night apparently heard that I was going to be working there or something, because they just didn't do any of their job. They kept everything back there in their cooler. So I'm trying to figure out this new place, and they just haven't done anything. They've done no work whatsoever, and so I have to do their job on top of figure out the new place, on top of bumping into people, on top of trying to keep ants out of the food. Oh, it was so bad, and I had to deal with that for 2 days. So today I go into work, and this is supposed to be the day that we're reopening. So I get into work, there's nobody there, and there's caution tape everywhere, which is weird. So I run into somebody who lets me know that they're part of catering, because I'm part of a restaurant that does do catering, and they let me know that they're actually going to be closed that day too. I don't know why exactly they delayed it a day, but they delayed it a day. But the way my job works is I get the stuff ready for the next day, so I knew I had to still go in there and do my job. I go in there, and I'm thinking, wow, this is going to be really awesome. There's nobody here, so I can listen to music. There's not going to be anybody in my way. I can just get my work done. Maybe I can even finish a little early today and go home early. Oh, about an hour in, we get managers coming in, we get associates coming in, and all that's just fine. I'm like, okay, all right, makes sense. The corporate manager comes in, and of course I've got like some music going and stuff, and I cut that out real quick. All right, we call this guy, I can't really say his name. I call him the Buzzkill, because he hates all kinds of fun and everything. Keep in mind, our night baker had to make stuff. Oh gosh, I kind of gave it away there. It doesn't really matter. Okay, our night person came in and had to prepare some stuff. So the stuff that they prepared wasn't going to be used because we were going to be closing the store. So my plan was to just make their stuff off and give it to the people who were doing the construction stuff, because, you know, that sounds like a pretty awesome plan, right? Of course, Buzzkill's not going to let me do that, but I ended up having to make all of their stuff and then immediately throw all of it away. Granted, it's nasty stuff. I can't really tell you what it is because it's something exclusive to our store, but it's pretty gross. I know you people would probably like it, but I hate it. So I had to throw all that stuff away. About 9:45-ish, I decided to go to lunch. My lunch break is half an hour long. So I go to Burger King, I set up my Switch. I'm having a grand old time with this Gaia 5. And I come back about 35-40 minutes later, and I decide to get back to work, you know, clock in and go to my area. And they've pulled everything out of their area and put it in my area. And there's cleaning stuff on my tables. There's racks everywhere blocking my way into the cooler. And it's completely blocked off to me, and I cannot do my job. I couldn't get back there to get to any of the stuff I was supposed to make, and there's just nothing I can do at this point. So they tell me, oh, we're sorry, we didn't know you were still here, even though I have the exact same schedule every single day, 8 to 2 every day, no exceptions. So I just figure, okay, I'll just let them do their thing, and maybe they'll be gone. It was about 10:15 when I said this. So I went, I did some other stuff. 12:30 rolls around, and they are still in my area. So finally, I guess a manager comes by and lets them know they need to hurry up because, you know, believe it or not, I've got to work too. And they finally get out, and as soon as they get out, a guy comes by with a paint bucket. And I shudder. I shudder because I realize what he's there to do. And he sets up a paint bucket right in front of my cooler door and starts painting my door. And it went from a day that was going to be amazing, a day where I probably could have finished half an hour to an hour early, to being a day where I had to stay like half an hour to an hour later. And it was rough. I didn't have access to half of my stuff, but I still had to hurry and get everything done. And it was just not fun at all whatsoever. We've also got this manager there that I really don't like. I mean, everybody has a manager at their jobs that they really don't like, but This chick, I think my main problem with her is she gets on my case about stuff, but she does it in the most passive-aggressive way that she can think of, and I cannot deal with that kind of thing, alright? The passive-aggressiveness is just something that I find irritating. Irritating in ways that I cannot even describe. So, for example, she'll come up to my area, and she'll just, like, start reorganizing something, and then she'll look over at me, and I'll look over at her, and I'm not very social at work because I don't really like any of my coworkers, but she'll say, you know, we need to make sure that the racks are staying clean and being organized and stuff. And keep in mind, I organize the racks every single day. I'm literally not allowed to go home unless the racks are organized. And I say, yep, that's fine. And she's like, yeah, because, you know, I'm just saying, like, somebody isn't organizing all the racks and stuff. And it's not, like, the kind of somebody where it's, like, you can tell somebody's messing with you. But she'll just say, like, somebody's not organizing the racks all right. I'm like, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I know how to organize the racks, so I think it's fine. And he's like, yeah, so, you know, I'm just letting some people know that the racks need to be organized. I'm like, yep, those racks, man, those racks need to be organized. You got it. Organization downloaded, complete. We can move on now. And she's like, yep, because, you know, the racks and sometimes they're not organized. Jesus Christ, I cannot deal with that kind of thing. She wants to come out and just say, hey, Sammy, I don't think you organize your racks. Please organize your racks. If she would just say that, like, I would just say, okay, that's fine, whatever. Even though I do, I would just say it to get the manager off my back. But she just stays back there, and she very, very passively sidesteps, actually accusing me of anything. And it's just so irritating. There's this, like, once every couple of months meeting that we have to do. And during one of these meetings, there's this job that I have. I have to get up and give a speech about some of the new food items that we're bringing in. And she brings one of the other people who also does my job to the side. Next to me, keep in mind, right next to me, right behind me, in fact. And she asks them if they can do the job instead. And I'm just standing there listening to them, and the guy's like, oh no, like, it's actually his job, and he's actually really good at it too. And she's like, yeah, I don't know, I just don't know if he's really suited for that kind of thing. I was wondering if maybe, like, you could do it instead. And he's like, oh no, like, why would you do that? And she's like, yeah, I don't know, it just seems like the coworkers like you more. And it just seems like you're more suited for giving speeches and stuff. And oh my god, woohoo! Just need to become a full-time YouTuber. That's what I need. Because I don't know how much longer I can go without going completely postal on my work environment. But I think that's about enough ranting from me for now. Let's actually get to some card games. We are half an hour late. So, like I said before, Vendel was the first person to join, so I think I'm going to take Vendel first. Let me write down some other people. Looks like Eric wants to play some Vice SWAT. Eric Weiss. Looks like it's going to be a bunch of the usuals today. So I don't really have to worry about rushing any of the newbies to the front. Wait a second, one of you works as a swimming instructor? One second. I worked as a swimming instructor, and the swimming club I work for was... so they didn't have enough money for all their trainers, so me and a few others had to leave. Oh god, I can't even imagine trying to teach people how to swim. That sounds terrifying. Oh god, the first time one of my students accidentally swallowed some water or something, I think I would quit. I think I would quit immediately. Let's see here. Somebody pulled up a Steve Urkel quote. Holy cow. How can that be? I'm the only person in the world that likes Family Matters enough to still make references to it. How is this happening? Zombie Smasher, what would you like to play, friendo? Oh. Rahamin, you are new. I've never seen your name before. Raha would like to play MLP. It really is going to be a day of MLP. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And Zombie Smasher wants to play some Weiss. So it's going to be Weiss and MLP today. Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, welcome to the family, Rahameen. Sure hope I'm saying your name correctly. Rahameen? Like, I'm gonna come out of this like the most culturally insensitive prick. I didn't hear me on that list, MLP. Yeah, you're on the list too. Right now I have Vendel, Mr. B, and Raha for MLP, and then Eric and Zombie for Weiss. Hiya, Alex. I'm still learning how to play it. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do like a little live teaching thing. I'm down with that. Yeah, for sure. Totally down for that. Nice. Oh, and Alex too, right? I remember I kind of screwed Alex a little bit a couple of weeks ago, so Alex is gonna be pretty high on the list. What would you like to play today, Alex? I know we were supposed to learn Naruto, and okay, Naruto, good stuff. Wow, I actually have a lot of people today. I wasn't expecting this. Last week we only went for like 2 hours, I think it was. It was a pretty slow day. You need a list of card games we can face you in the description. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, for sure. I'll have to update it. But for now, we must get to the card games. I have 6 people on the list, and I would like to get through all of you. So, first things first, I think I'm going to take Raha, since it's probably the very first time they've come in. Dodringo64. Holy cow, did we get 2 newbies today? Unfortunately, I'm still building my deck for the new Defenders of Equestria set. Nice. Okay. So Dodd is going to go on the list too. You keep working on that list, and we will get to the matches in the meantime. Alrighty, so Raha, do you know how to use trade cards online yet? If you do, then you're up first, and we can get to it. Let's see. Said you're new, so let's go for a starter deck. Let's play... Oh, those are so old. I don't really want to play any of the really old ones. What one's this one? Extended. Oh, this one's really old too. Gosh darn it. This sounds... I mean, it's serviceable, but jeez. Animouse's starter deck. What you got here, boy? I mean, this is something. Okay, I think I can make this work, maybe. Maybe. Oh, God. Oh, the days of Igneous Rock. I remember when this was actually a pretty decent card. Those were good times. Okay, yeah. I can make this work. What's your main? Oh, okay, yeah. Nice. Sure. Alright. I'll go ahead and rock this right here. Is it possible to use 2 start cards at the same time? No. It is not possible yet. Kudo, do you have any recommendations for getting a job? I kind of need one now. So, okay, here's how I get a job. Here's how I've gotten pretty much every single job that I've ever worked at. So far I've worked at my current place. I've worked at Walmart, Vons, and I was a paperboy for a little while. And here's how I get all of my jobs. I go online and I Google every place that I normally go to, and I apply online. The second step is I normally go to a job site like Monster or something, and I just kind of make up a resume, and I apply to a bunch of different places there. And I pretty much apply to like 40, 50 different places. It's not an exaggeration. I literally apply to like 40, 50 different places. And normally you'll get 3-4 calls. All you really have to do is go in and master the interview, and you're good to go. Really. I mean, most really low-skilled jobs will take pretty much anybody off the street as long as you look nice. Then why did they give 2 starts in each deck? It's just so you can, no. I know what Raha's talking about. So, Raha, the decks come with 2 different mains because it lets you switch them out and try different playstyles. Normally, they're very, very different playstyles. One will be, like, really aggressive, and one will be sort of, like, control-y. Yeah, they come with, 2 starters, but you're only allowed to use 1 at a time. It's just so you can try out 2 different starters. That's all. It's too bad you don't have a high magic starter deck, Kudo. If I recall, they were decent-ish and somewhat interesting. Yeah. Like, I really don't use starter decks very much in the mean... Oh, gosh. Oh, I totally lost my train of thought there. I don't normally use starter decks. I only use starter decks on the rare occasions where I'm actually going to be playing with somebody who doesn't really know the rules 100%. Because nowadays, I normally just use the decks that I've made. I've made, like, what was it, like 20 different decks for the channel, so I don't really need to use starter decks anymore. Just going to use one here. So, Raha, I don't think you answered my question here. Do you already have everything set up on Trade Cards Online? Yeah, that's cool, Raha. We welcome any and all newbies here. We're all here to learn. Some people would accuse me of being a newbie because I've made a mistake or two in my day. I don't have that right now? Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll send this on over. Oh gosh. Let me redo that real quick. We'll go here. Okay. There you are, Raha. If you just want to go there, you can put your deck in, put a starter deck in or whatever, and we can totally play. But for right now, I'll move you down the list. Dodd, are you here? Dodd Ringo 64. Dodringo? Dodringo. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm going to call you Dodd. Dodd, you are up next on the list, so if you would like to play, then we can play. If you don't have your stuff set up, or if you haven't seen the site yet, then I'll go ahead and move you down the list and go on to the next. Give you just a couple of minutes. Yes, don't bother trying. I don't know what that means. Alrighty, cool stuff. Oh, Vendel, you're not on the lowest part of the list. Calm down. Also, I hadn't finished building the deck, so move me down. Okay, you got it. So, this is kind of awkward. Vendel, you were the first one to answer, so right now we'll go Vendel, then Alex, and then see if Raha or Dodringo are ready to play. Vendel, Alex, Raha, Dodringo. Alright, and that's cool. It means I don't have to use the starter deck either. I can't remember. Was there a deck that you wanted to play? Vendel? I can't remember. I can't remember if we had a grudge match going on or not. I guess I'll just use my main deck. Makes sense to me. Oh, I like the name. The lyrics from one of my favorite MLP songs. It's great that the best MLP songs aren't actually made by the show. Let's see, where is it? I love that I know this deck well enough now that I can just kind of get my problem. I'll listen but not watch. Okay, dude. There's a small delay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and learn my lesson here and just type my stuff out anyways. The delay makes it really hard to keep up. Oh, what is this? I don't actually know what that does. Start of your turn, you may look at the top card of any problem deck. At the end of each opponent's turn, if that opponent played at least 2 cards that turn, turn the... Oh, wait a second. I think I remember you. When you play a card, this turn, turn this card over. Right. It starts on its 3 power side and goes to its 1 power side. Oh boy, this is certainly gonna be something. I don't know if I'm prepared for this kind of deck, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Need to make this a little bit smaller if you don't mind. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Ah, curses. So last night I built a purple aggro deck and tested it against a friend of mine and won the game, but my opponent was able to get over 50 power on the board with critter tokens. That is like my wet dream right there, dude. Was able to get out about 45 power between, I think, 3 friends. Wow. That's busted. This is okay. Alrighty. I'll keep. So we can hustle this. We don't really have anything to worry about here, I don't think, as far as color requirements go because of trading traditions. Really good starting problem, I've got to say. Like, if you have something that flips your main really quickly like mine does, then Trading Traditions is a really great card. Because it's just like an immediate 3 power to do different colors, and it really helps. I'm saying really a lot. It helps fix your colors, though. It's nice. It's really nice, you could say. Alright. Oh, they're playing already? That's interesting. This 3 power really bugs me. Alright, what do I have to do to turn you back over? The end of each opponent's turn, if that opponent played at least 2 cards that turn. So if I play 2 cards in a turn, then it flips. Okay. This character is... Gosh darn it. I can't read it all. When an opponent's character is moved from here to another problem, draw a card and move this card there. Wow. That's really interesting. Purple for problem. And I'm done. You can go. Kudo, it's funny you mention work in a restaurant because I started working at Chick-fil-A this week. I remember, Eric. I remember you were telling me about that last week, I think, actually. How are you liking it? Is it your first job, or is it just another job off of another food job? So while he's doing his thing, I'm actually going to talk a little bit about the Switch, because I just got my hands on one, and I'm probably going to do a video on it soon, but I kind of want to give you guys my my first impressions. So right now I have the Switch. The Switch came with a copy of Zelda, of course, because, you know, it's Zelda. And so, are you completing this already? Is that a problem, though? Is it a problem that he's completing this? If I play 2 cards at the end of the turn, this will flip. And he doesn't have any action points, so he can't flip it next turn. I really don't know what I'm going to do about this. 6, 7, 8. So I'm still good not to play this turn if I want, but I really don't want Rally is the thing. Like, it's not a bad card, but I'm just not that interested in it. I think I'll let my opponent have one more, start playing on 3 action points. But anyways, so ended up getting my hands on a Nintendo Switch. I've got Disgaea 5 and Zelda. Zelda, I put 120 hours into Zelda on the Wii U version. And I played a little bit of the Switch version, and it's, you know, it's just as good. Honestly, it's just as much fun to play now as it was when I was playing on the Wii U. In fact, I will admit that the Switch version is a lot better, partly because you can use the Joy-Cons to angle stuff that you're aiming at without necessarily having to point it at the screen like you did the Wiimote. Like, if you're just holding the Joy-Cons in separate hands, and you're using like the magnetic power, for example, to lift something, you can actually move the Joy-Con in the direction you want the object that you're lifting to go, and it feels really fluid. I'm very impressed. Alright, so what do we do? Is it worth it to solve my problem? Probably not. I could go into this. No. No. Would I win, though? Yeah, of course I would. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3. No. No. For a point. And oh gosh darn it, I played that wrong. Whoops. I wasn't thinking. Oh god, why did I do that? Oh well, it's not a big deal. I'll just spend this to draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay. My opponent's gonna get another point, but 1 more point's not that big of a deal. Second job. I used to work at an inn, but I quit after the first day. And Chick-fil-A is 1,000 times better. I had to go through 3 interviews and an orientation meeting, but it was worth it. Cool. I recommend the grilled chicken. It's my go-to. Chick-fil-A is really good. And it's a little expensive, but it's okay. The regular chicken is crispy and it's just as good, especially with the Polynesian sauce. is Polynesian code for ranch, because ranch is all you need. Although lately barbecue sauce I've been pretty privy to. All right, so what have you got, dude? I want to see the memes. Give me the memes. They better be extra spicy memes, or I'll be very upset. Because I really want to see what you have going here. Never mind, you can't do that, dude. You can't get me all hyped to see what your idea is and then just not play it. Gosh darn it. But anyways, my girlfriend goes to Chick-fil-A all the time and gets a salad that costs like $17. What on earth is going on with Chick-fil-A's prices? Then again, salads everywhere are really expensive, and I don't really understand why. Like, all healthy food is pretty expensive, and I understand that, but some of the salads at some places, like my place, a full salad is like $13. Holy cow. Dude, it's lettuce with some other stuff on it. I could make every single salad that we have at the dollar store for like $5 to $6. It's crazy. I know that we have profit margins to meet, but Jesus, that's way too much. Oh god, that's such a good card. 1 for 3 is just such good value. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're still good. Oh no. Darn it, that's a good play. I do not approve. Alright, so who's the target? Alright. Kind of figured it was gonna be, but had to make sure. Gosh darn it, guys. Well, now things are getting kind of serious. I need to double check something here real quick. When you play a card, if... okay. I think I see where this is going. 1, 2, 3. And I can go up to 4. But if I do, is there a point? Is there really a point to going up to 4? Can I even get anything off of it if I do? Alright, this is 4 right here. So this is going to be solved no matter what. I could steal this, go up to 4, which wouldn't be enough to solve. Pay 1. I don't have enough for that either. I could... I really can't pull anything off. Nothing big anyways. I mean, I guess I could just play this, right? I mean, is there anything else that I could get off of it? Let's go nah. One, 2. I think I'm just gonna take rally. I need to flip. Alright, well, I'm flipped now. Next turn I can start playing some stuff. Again, don't really have anything I can do here. But that's okay. Gonna have to discard a card from my hand probably, but that's okay too. Because I think I know what I'm gonna get rid of. Nah. Okay. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Did he actually have enough pink recon to play that Tom? Yeah. Yeah, he did. He had Discord flipped and this guy right here, whoever he is. Oh, begin the grump. Okay, I see what we're doing. That's not cool, my dude. It's not cool. Zombie Smasher 14. My wallet wants to commit seppuku every time I think about investing in a game card. Game card for what? What are we talking about? I'm suddenly interested again. Alright, I heard $13 for a salad. Now my wallet is getting sick. Please don't put it into the hospital. I'm telling you, dude. I don't know why salads are so expensive, but they are. It's ridiculous. Alright, that's 2 toms. Pretty good early game advantage here. Don't really know what I'm going to do about this. But they're not keeping any action points, which is interesting. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we draw. Hey, that's pretty good. Probably need to keep some tokens here on Grump because I don't actually know. I don't actually know how I'm going to keep track of this. I can't do this anymore. This isn't going to do anything for me at all whatsoever. I guess I could start these shenanigans, right? No, I can't. That would be stupid. Thing is, I have a little bit of pressure to start playing something. I just don't know what I want to start playing. Okay, you know what? I lied. Never mind. Never mind. I think I know exactly what I want to start playing. I need to start putting some pressure on. So let's go 1, 2. For acting chick, and then we'll go 1 for this. Stop it! My plan is ruined. Oh god, why did I do that? It's fine. It's not even a big deal. Everybody knows what I run. If you see a face down troublemaker, it's probably a fair sprite. So I don't really want to confront yet because I don't think I have enough power to really do anything about this. And Tom's not really worth doing anything about. This is a really good counter against me because there's no way I'm going to put anything into trying to take these Toms. This is not worth it. Oh god. Grump's gonna get super big. I'm gonna have to hope I draw something to get rid of it. It's a really good card though. I want to invest in the FFTCG, but no one plays it where I live. Nor is there anyone close to sell it. Just play it online for a bit, dude. I see a few people at my locals who play Final Fantasy, but I don't have a deck yet to play myself. That's fair. It's not big yet. Then again, it's only on like the 3rd set. It's coming out. Actually, sets are coming out really fast. It just came out last year, and it seems like every 3 to 4 months a new set's coming out. Probably because they had all the cards made already. Like, all the Opus stuff is just stuff they're bringing over from the Japanese metagame with a few English cards in. So I guess it's kind of cheating. But at the same time, I'm pretty excited to see that there are people that are interested in it. Tom is one of my favorite cards just for the flavor. I'm gonna kill your friend by throwing a giant rock at it. That's pretty much it. I like it because it's a beer reference, and I love that there's a beer reference in MLP. Alright, my dude. Wait a second. Time out. Okay, I want to double check something here. Okay, just so pause. I played 2 cards last turn to get this to flip, and I don't think you played enough cards to get it to flip back. If this is still on its one side, then that wasn't actually enough to get the points. Unless maybe you'd like to play some stuff. Oh, okay, cool. Cool beans. Now, let's see here. Again, this really isn't worth doing anything about. I mean, I guess it is now, right? If I'm going to do something about it, this is the turn to do it. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Excuse me. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So, 3, 4, 5. I think I got one more somewhere, so it's at 6. I don't have enough to confront it here. So I'm gonna just I'm just gonna give up here. Okay, I don't need it that badly. I think what I'm gonna do is start moving towards the other one and hope that I draw something to control it with. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I really don't. Again, like, these really aren't worth dealing with. So, I really don't feel like playing anything, to be honest. Yeah, dude, I'm good. I'm just gonna let him have it. We'll see what happens. Doesn't have a way to deal with Parasprite. I'm gonna lose a little bit here in the main game, but I think in the end I'm gonna come out with a little bit of an advantage. So we'll see if the advantage is enough to catch up with the lead he's getting on me right now. But we just don't know. Just don't know. I recently just got the Chrysalis main you're using physically, and it's really beautiful. I bet it is, honestly. Like, it's a really cool looking card. Just look at her face. that is the face of somebody who is going to win the match. It's so beautiful. Like, that's the kind of face that, like, if you wake up and you ever saw that face looking at you, it's probably the last thing that you're going to see before you close your eyes forever. I would play Final Fantasy on Trade Cards Online, but I am waiting for the Opus 3 starter decks to go on there because those are the ones at my locals. Fair, fair. I would have to have Kudo give me a one-on-one cess on how to play and how to tell if a card is good. Yeah, we could do that. You should also check out Josepher. I know that I sort of whore him out in my videos, but there's this guy named Josepher on YouTube who has some of my favorite Final Fantasy content just on the site. It's beautiful. Wow. I don't know what his plan here is. I was really expecting him to start playing some stuff to start trying to get rid of this Parasprite, but he's not. Is he really just going to ride this? That's weird. That was a very interesting turn. I don't know how he could not have anything that he could play this turn. So it makes me really, really interested in seeing what exactly his plan here is. Because I believe with all of my heart that he has some kind of like winning thing set up here. I just don't understand what it is. Alright, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this? Because I don't think you are. Holy cow, guys. Is it base set already? Let's 2, 3. We are about to see the one, the only, truly outrageous in action. I hope you guys are excited, because I sure am. When you play a card, if you... Okay, so only he can flip it to the start side, and only I can flip it to the boosted side. Okay, that's a very important thing to keep in mind. So I get one, and then because of Rarity's effect, I get another one. Okay, so let's see what the plan here is. I was promised spicy memes, so I'm expecting spicy memes. I really want the original Nightmare Moon Troublemaker card from the premiere set, then I could feel complete. It's an okay looking card. I think people were more interested in it because it was a really powerful card back in the day. Like, I don't think it's really that that good looking of a card personally. Oh, you're using Element of Laughter. I don't really get to see the element cards anymore. People say they're too slow. It's a shame that this wasn't the orange the orange one though, because the orange one is ridiculous. There's no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going. There's no knowing where we're rowing or which way the river's flowing. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane a-blowing? Oh, Eric, it's quite the meme. Let me guess, you've been watching Nostalgia Critic recently. Okay, gonna give Discord the extra. Still only one card though. Let's see what the other card is. Ah, that's a good choice. Okay, okay. Ooh, and this crazy broad. I actually really like this card. It's a really good card. Said okay. You got it, friendo. And then let's see, there's really nothing here that's powerful still. Action Shot is close. Okay, so he played way more than 2 cards that turn, so right now Discord is on his strong side. Let's get our 3. I mean, if this is the game he wants to play, I guess I could just rarity my way out of this. But he has some good stuff over here, so we can finally start playing the game, which is nice. On moving. Really don't want Moving Mirror sticking around, because I do have some friends that I'm going to be playing that are that I don't really want to be hit by this. And then I've got 3 left. I think the question here is, do I get the 2 action points this turn, or do I keep controlling? Let's see, if I play that at the end of the turn, Discord will flip back over. And then once Discord's flipped back over, if I get rid of this, What a situation to be in. Okay, I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go ahead and banish action shot. I mean, do I really need anything else? No. Go ahead and end. I'm not solving any problems this turn, but that's okay. We'll see how he reacts to this moving mare thing. Oh, just gonna get rid of... Okay. I actually wasn't expecting that. I expected that he would pay to keep moving mare alive. That's very interesting. Good-o-kun, have you heard of the MOBA game Master X Master? I have been playing it for the last week and I'm already level 44. No, I have not heard of your game before. Send me a link. Oh, wait, you can't send me links here, can you? Darn it. Send me a link on Facebook. It's still really good now. Oh, you're talking about, what's her face? Nightmare Moon. Yeah. I can imagine Nightmare Moon's still really good right now. Just about every epic troublemaker is useful just because of farm decks. I have never one time played against a villain farm deck. I'd really like to see one in action. Like Phoenix, you and me, we gotta go around where you're playing one because I really want to see what it does. Well, okay, I know what it does, but I really want to see it in action. I did, but I've always loved the original movie. Ah, right, Nostalgia Critic, yeah. Good stuff, huh? When you watch the tunnel scenes from Willy Wonka and then look at the DVD case and see that it's supposed to be a children's movie. Yeah. Yeah, hey, children need a little bit of horror in their lives, okay? It's important. It's why Nightmare Before Christmas was so good. I was never creeped out by that scene for some reason, even as a kid. Even the chicken's head being cut off. I'm excited to see what cards come out after the movie release. Yeah. I am too, actually. Wait. Okay, just hold on a second, Vendel. Hold on. I'm almost positive. Because last turn I played Uza-sized and Uh-Oh, which was 2 cards, which flipped Discord, and I don't think he flipped again this turn because I didn't see you play 2 cards. So I don't think you actually got the point. I wish you got the point because I really want the extra action points, but I don't think he did. Okay, there we go. Cool beans. Cool beans. Alright. I'm gonna draw. 1, 2, 3. Serve over. Nice. Photo effect. I mean, the pressure's really on him to confront, right? I don't have to, I don't gotta push anything. So let's just go 1, 2. Nah. Confront, rarity. Got him, boys. Let's see what happens. So anyways, yeah, we were just talking about the new MLP movie, right? I'm actually kind of into it. I really want to see it. I didn't see the last one, though. I saw, let's see. I saw the very first one, Equestria Girls, which was, I actually really liked it. It was pretty good. And then Rainbow Rocks. Wasn't as into Rainbow Rocks. It's got some decent music in it. And I know I've talked about this like 100 times on stream, but I wasn't really that into it. Oh, this is what we're doing. Oh. 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 Okay. So this is happening. Villain farm sits their main at a problem with a villain, usually the orange starting problem that flips an additional card, and just farms villains all day long. I mean, I get it in concept, I just don't understand. I think I just killed your deck, Kudo? What? It did no such thing. Friendo, I don't think you realize. 1, 2, 3. Like, the one problem with this is a really good idea, and that really caught me off guard. It was really nice, but the one problem with it is now that I'm on my starting slide, I can actually use the effect again. So, I mean, we'll see what happens, but... what an annoying position to be in. But I'm not in any hurry. Let's just go ahead and finish off my turn. Let's see what he wants to respond with. I don't think your main can trigger her ability again. I think she can. Pay 3 to gain control of an opposing friend and turn this card over. It's not a once per game effect. At least it doesn't say it. One sec. I'm gonna double check the rules here real quick. Oh gosh darn it. One sec. Green Chrysalis, main card. Commanding Queen. Let's go ahead and look at the rulings here. Yeah, I don't see anything here that says I can't. Some odd rules with those kinds of mains. I'm not sure if it affects her or not. Oh gosh. Alright, looks like they're still doing their thing, so I'm just gonna do this while they're taking their turn. MLP, CCG, main, start, side, multiple uses. Comprehensive rules, this should tell us. Control F, main. Each player needs a draw deck. No, no, that doesn't tell me. No. Main characters have start sign and boosted size, and main characters have card information on their face-up side. Main characters are characters. Main characters can't leave play. Players home limit. No. Home limit. No. Alright, is he still going? Okay, I'm gonna check one more place. Chrysalis. can't find anything. Okay, give me a second. I need to catch up on what this guy's doing here. When this card enters play, search your deck for a friend, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. And I totally didn't actually see what he took. That's okay, because we'll probably see it very soon. That's 2 cards, so Discord's gonna flip back over. Each player shuffles their discard pile near their deck and draws a card, which I totally didn't do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, not bad. It's gonna be at 3, 4, 5. Gonna solve my problem again. Can put him at 6, which is good because we're playing on 4 action points. By the way, I added this to hands. Oh, okay. Alright, thanks for showing me, dude. This card is dismissed a small... Okay. Cool beans. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 cards in hand. I need to play something now. This is important. I also need to play 2 cards to flip Discord back over at the end of the turn. So how do we want to do this? Is this worth taking? Not really. I could take this. I can actually ask the Skype group one. Yeah, dude, go ahead and ask the Skype group real quick, because I haven't found anything officially that that says I can't use this effect more than once, and it doesn't have anything on the card that says you can only do it once per game. So yeah, that's gonna be like a key card in my strategy right here. I need to know if I can do it or not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if I get rid of that, that would be this, and then I can pay 2 for this, 3 for this. That's kind of what I want to. That's kind of what I want to do, but I need to make sure first. I don't want to cheat nobody. Alright, so give us just a second for some technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Because here's the thing. Alright, so if I can use this again, which I think can. I haven't gotten a response yet. I don't think anyone's on. Okay, that sucks. I mean, to be completely honest, I don't really see... Yeah. I mean, I would really be interested in knowing if that's the case, because it's going to change up a lot of stuff. Like, the card might not actually be as good as I thought it was, if that is actually the case, but I really don't see anything official saying it, so I'm going to assume that you can. I'm going to steal Pinkie Pie. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll go 1, 2 to flip this over. I'll go 1, 2, 3 to play this. No errata states the first time. Oh gosh, I gotta look up this errata now. Holy cow. Commanding Queen. Which one? If an opponent's... Okay, sorry, Vendel. Give me just a second. If an opponent's friend have some attached accessories or power counters on it, no, that's not going to help me. If it gets flipped back over to the start side, for example, using Fluttershy backup vocals, does she lose control over her target? No. No, what happens to the friendly banished hand would it return to? That's a stupid question. Oh gosh darn it, this person here says that you can do it. Oh gosh darn it. Oh man. Okay, give me one more second. Okay, I promise I'll continue playing in just like 5 minutes. I just need to know. This is driving me crazy now. Queen. Reflipping a main. Okay, hold on. I think I found the answer. Alright. So I'm wondering about how one use a main's ability that involves flipping. There are 8 mains that either have a boosted mechanic that... Okay. Biff only turns an opponent's main back to its start side. If you force a main back to its start side, the ability and or flip condition can be used again. I think it's implied that you're asking how Changeling Pretender work in this situation. She has... ability once. Okay. Alright. So, I'm going to flip back over here just a second. It's fine. I want to know too. Okay. So, I'm thinking, right, this is... I'm going to switch this back over here real quick. Properties. Alright, so this is what I'm reading right now, yeah? Because I'm really curious too. So, I'm thinking that this is going to answer our questions. If you force a main back to its start side, the ability and or flip condition can be used again. I think it's implied that you're asking how Changeling Pretender works in this situation. So Changeling Pretender is actually this card right here. When this side of the card turns face up, choose a color and an opponent's main character. This card gains that color and that card's printed abilities. Okay, so this Queen Chrysalis right here, she has errata that only allows her to steal an ability once. Her current boosted side is when this card is... Okay, so I think there's some confusion. I think the for the first time each game thing applies to this Queen Chrysalis, not the one that I'm using. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, I really think this was just a confusion in which Queen Chrysalis it was. Because this Queen Chrysalis got an errata, apparently, where it can only do it, yeah, errata, for the first time each game, choose a... Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume that this is the Queen Chrysalis that they're thinking of, and that, Commanding Queen... Like, she doesn't have an errata like this. In fact, I would say that this actually supports that you can do it multiple times per game, because if this got an errata to for the first time each game, then they probably would have errated Commanding Queen to have this effect too, but it hasn't had that errata yet, so rip. Gonna go ahead and switch back over to the duel now. Okay, so that's what we're going to assume for right now, so we can continue. I got a lot of people to get through. Okay, so I played my stuff. I'm going to confront. Nah, and I'm done. Yeah, Phoenix, you don't have to worry about it. Like, it would totally make sense if you'd only do it once per game, because then you could, you know, build decks around just re-flipping Queen Chrysalis back to her starting side and doing it over and over again. Like, if they didn't want you doing that, then that would totally make sense. It's just I didn't know if they did it or not. Hey Kudo, weird question, but if you had a superpower and had to name it after a song or band name, what would it be? Eric, what are we talking about right now? Why would you ask me something like that? Okay, well, if I had a superpower, what superpower would I want? I think I've always wanted flight. I think being able to fly is like a really, really sick power to have, because it'd be really useful too. You could fly to work, you could get into places that you could not normally get into. If you ever fell off a building or something, then you could live. That's a pretty nice one right there. Getting the ability to live if you were in a situation that would normally kill you. Oh, what is? Oh, right, yeah, I remember. It's a JoJo question. I don't watch JoJo, boy. But, alright, so I'd want the power to fly, and then had to name it after a song or band name. What would it be? Oh, God. What would be a good song or band name to go with the power of flight? That's an interesting one. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'll think about that and get back to you. Party hat photo. When an opponent's friend is dismissed. Okay. Okay. This was a friend here. Okay. I see what you did there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, played 2 cards, so right now Discord is on the 3 power side. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. These are going to be useless. Like, if I have to discard a card, then I can discard these. I wish I could play this on one of my opponents, because then I could just move this off, but it's not like I really need it for anything, I suppose. Well, that kind of kills my whole idea. Everything's ruined now. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was a good move. Gonna go ahead and just discard this. And that's it. See how my opponent wants to react. Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh? I have played Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't play it currently, but I used to be really big into Yu-Gi-Oh. Yes. I told you there was a weird ruling on mains like this one, though. Yeah, it was a different Chrysalis. Yeah. Which is interesting. It actually kind of sucks. That would be a really awesome Chrysalis if you could do it multiple times. Surprised we haven't had a Sunset main yet. Maybe we have. Have we had a Sunset main character? No. If Phoenix doesn't know it, then it probably isn't there. Like, Phoenix has been able to answer, like, all my MLP questions so far, so... If he doesn't know one, it probably doesn't exist. 2 to get rid of Pinky. Okay. There you go, friendo. We got a Starlight main before Sunset one. Shame on you, Interplay. Oh, what a meme. Sunset's one of my favorite characters, so believe me when I say that I would know if we had gotten one. Didn't know I was live. I always send it out on Facebook when I'm live. Guess you're just not a real fan, Kawaii Girl Galaxy. Oh well. It's alright, I love fake fans too, it's not a big deal. Alright, so here's how we're going to play. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Gonna go ahead and take this, and we are going to start the gimmicks all over again. And that's just how we're gonna play. And then let's see here. I mean, I guess I could do something about ace, but I don't really want to, so I guess I won't. I'm gonna go ahead and confront, use rarity, and I'm done. And then next turn, things are gonna get even more wild. Whoa! This is gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna win the next few turns if I can pull this off, but we'll see. I'm happy to see we got a Starlight main because she's a great character. Too bad the main kind of sucks. I actually don't remember what it does. You know, 1 second. I'm gonna look this up. Main card. Starlight Glimmer taking charge. Yeah, this is it. No, it's not. I'm a liar. That's not it. Ah, here we are. Time of our life. Confront this card's problem, turn it over, and when the side of the card is turned face up for the first time each game, there is an additional ready phase before your end phase. Oh, snap. Okay. I get you, dude. I get you. Ah, Party Bomb. Party Bomb's awesome. Okay, so this is on the good side right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now it's a race to see which one of our cheesy strategies will reign supreme. Oh gosh, I really want to control. I really want to control what he's doing over here, but I don't even know if it's worth it or not. Alright, 1, 2, flip. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's fine with me. 1, 2, move. 1, 2, move. Front, double rarity. It's gonna move home. Move home. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna discard this. So I'm not getting any more troublemakers. That's probably how we're gonna end up having to win this game. Because I really... The thing is, this is such a neat strategy because he's not playing anything that I need to control. So, like, playing something like this against a control deck is just hilarious because, like, there's... I could burn my control cards on these, but what do I get out of doing it, honestly? So, I mean, this is a really good idea, but I just, you know, just Rarity Truly Outrageous really shining here. Oh, no. Are we really doing this again, boy? Okay. Gosh darn it. But at least we have this guy back in play. I have 2 shells of Brony merch, so you tell me, Quiet Girl. What are you guys talking about over here? Alright, and with that, it's going to make sure that his main stays on the good side. Good stuff. To me, the mains in general in the Crystal game set sucked. Yes, absolutely. The mains in the Crystal game set were way too slow, with the exception of Spike, who got busted. Of course. Trade cards needs to add a 4-player option. Bro, they can barely handle a 2-player option in some of these games. I don't even want to hold my breath for some kind of 4-player option. Or a Zagora one. What are we talking about? Oh, right. Mains. Are you a brony or do you just like the card game? I know you're not asking me that question, so I'll just let you guys have your conversation. 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw our card. We're not going to have a single problem face off this game, are we? Really don't know what I want to do about this, to be completely honest. Like, I think the question here is, like, to be real, what do I have to do, right? This is 4. I could pay 2, which I'm going to do. 1, 2, to flip this. And then... Gosh darn it. I have this in my hand, and it would be a really good card if the situation were just slightly different. Do I have something in my hand with like 3 power? You have 3 power. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we're back on track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ting both. Okay, gonna confront both of them. Gonna go into a double face-off. 1, 2. And then... Wapa. Okay, not the best, but not a 1 power or 2 power, so that's good. Oh, wait, no. No. No, I'm sorry. Oh, gosh darn it. Guys, why don't I know how to play card games? Okay. So, I can't do that because Grump Pie is still there, and I can't confront while Grump is there. So I only get 1 point, and I have to end my turn. Yep, Grump's there. So, can't confront, I get 1 point, I end my turn. Go ahead. Told you guys Grump was a good card. Let's see, I do want to watch a show because of a theory I heard. It says that the show goes in the stages of grief, which is what are we talking about right now? We're talking about My Little Pony? I'm almost positive My Little Pony is not about the stages of grief. Honestly, my favorite deck I have is an orange-yellow deck with cards that can hit upwards of 13 power, literally built around more power. That is pretty much the way to go with orange. Orange is ridiculous. Have you tried Vital Stands and Stubborn yet? There was an episode in Season 5 that pretty much did have one of the characters go through the stages of grief. You guys are way too into this pony thing. There's an episode about the stages of grief in MLP. Is there really? That's very weird. That does not sound like something that, crap, forgot her name. Laura something. I don't know. The MLP creator has some really weird thoughts about what what little girls should be watching, I suppose. Then again, there's that whole thing about Majora's Mask being about like the stages of death or something. So, yeah, no. If you want to surf the net in style, get a Neptunia mousepad. Oh, that sounds delicious. Need me a Neptunia mousepad. I really don't have very much Neptunia merch, come to think of it. I've got merch from a bunch of other stuff, but not really much Neptunia stuff. I do have a pretty nice mug though, that says, it's got a picture of Uni on it, and it says, Uni is my universe. Sorry, all 2 power. Why? Let me double check this. Dismiss all friends with printed power equal to the number of... Dismiss all friends with printed power equal to the number of party counters on this card. Oh. Let's just get rid of... Okay. I guess. OMG, I want Uni as my wife. Wait a second. Is it face down cards too? I don't think it is. One sec. Party bomb card MLP. Gonna chickadee check this real quick. And he's lists the rules state. It should be played, no need to add something that already exists. Tokens and retire to dismiss all friends with... Maybe it does? One sec. We're just learning all kinds of stuff today. LP face down. Gosh darn it. Give me one sec here. Oh gosh, is my thing unplugged? Oi, Phoenix. Need to double check something. Because I actually thought face down cards lost their power. Just need to double check this real quick because I want to know. And what are you guys talking about here? I'm kind of curious. Huge Ace Attorney fan. Oh, you guys are talking about Ace Attorney. Nice. Yeah, dude. Phoenix Wright is amazing. Okay, one sec. One more chip. One more place I can check. Okay, let's see. Frightened card is flipped face down. Frightened cards cannot be exhausted. When a card becomes frightened, it becomes a fresh copy of that card, which removes all counters from the card. And so charge dismissed. Frightened cards retain their name. Okay, so I kind of want to double check here. I'm gonna switch this over. Okay. Frightened friends are counted as having no power with which to confront problems for Satan face-offs or main color requirements. Cards, while frightened, they are not affected by cards that increase or decrease a friend's power. They are being compared directly to the power of another friend. 0, yeah, during their main phase. And that's how to flip them back up. So all the card is frightened. If an opposing friend is frightened, can we return to the hands? Doesn't help. Work first tokens, no. Frightened friends can be moved, yes. If cards frightened, problem, no. No. Let me get a quick check-in with. You know, it doesn't really matter. It's all good. I'll let it go through. Like, I'm really shaky on that because I don't think that works, but we'll do it. It's all good. I mean, it says I have 0 power. Yeah, Phoenix, but like the question is, because Party Bomb says original power, or printed power, more to say, sorry. Their printed power, the question is, does their printed power come into play when you're counting for cards like that? I really don't think it does, but I can't find a resource to back that up, so I'll go with it. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I think I'm good, right? Yeah, okay. No, and I'm done. Curious to see what they're gonna do. And then next turn I'll start playing if I need to. Value is treated as 0 except when calculating characters. It is 0 when comparing to another card. It doesn't compare a card's power. Comprehensive rules. 505.1b. Control F. 505.1. Face down card, return there. So always noted. Face down cards, losing can't have abilities and traits. Oh, what are we doing here? Photo, mega. Okay. So this is gone, and this is gone. Okay, so I'll draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gone 2. Let's go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go ahead and take Mega using my Queen Chrysalis. Oh, actually, that was a really dumb move. I shouldn't have done that. That was really bad of me. Because if I hadn't, I could have forced a face-off and then won the face-off and got the bonus. But now I'm not going to. Okay. What do I even want right now? I really don't know what I'm doing. One, I'll go ahead and put this on. Go ahead and put this on action shot, or short, I guess. It was on action short. And then if I play one more card, discard will flip over. Discord will flip over, is what I meant to say. I'm gonna go ahead and just confront an end, see what happens. Steve, ruling questions. I can't tell you the number of times me and a friend have run around into hour-long ruling questions. Yeah. For sure. Although I think I found something that answers my question. Oh, right. Sorry, Vendel. My bad, dude. Alright, so... Alrighty, Phoenix. So, you didn't miss anything. I think I found this, though. So, I think this is it, but we'll see. I'd have to go through it a little bit more extensively, but I'm trying to focus on the game since we're so close to the end right now. Is there a way you can get enough to win this turn? No, he can get a max of 3, but he is using white, so I mean, there's a chance, right? Okay. Scar is dismiss all other friends with the problem. Nope, can't. You aren't solving. You're not solving, friendo. I'm sorry. Stretch. Yeah. Thanks to Mega Mare, this would have to be at 4 white. If this were at 4 white, then it would be solving, because it takes 3 more of the second number. So he needs 1 pink and 4 of something else. Holy cow. Now, our first match was an hour and a half, so That's just not boding well. If bomb hits printed power, I was told that frightening doesn't change what is printed on the card, so maybe. Should the deck work though? Yeah, dude. It was fun. It was a good attempt. I definitely don't think it was a failure. Like, you were keeping me on my toes pretty much the entire game. Let's go here. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that later because it's very interesting. Might be interesting to run that in a Frightened deck if that's the case, though. Oh, I think I'm actually on the wrong one right now. Whoops. No. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, so, Jesus, guys. Jesus. Fun match, Vendel. Gonna go ahead and take Vendel off the list here. Okay, so up next is Alex. Alex, are you ready to finally get this underway? What deck do you want me to use? A starter deck. I'll send you a starter deck. Just give me 1 second here. Let's see here. I feel like it needs to be a starter that has some of the newer stuff in it. Is this good? No, I don't like this one. It doesn't even really seem like a real starter. Oh, hey, look. It's a starter deck I made once. Nice. Sasuke Silver starter, Naruto Copper starter, my starter deck. Path to Okage. Chidori. Is this one good? Okay, this one's fine. This one's fine. We'll go ahead and use this one. I'm sending it through right now. Like I mentioned earlier, me and a friend of mine run into ruling questions like this all the time that take forever to figure out. Yeah. A little annoying, but it's okay. It happens to me pretty rarely. I'm available for some White Swords tonight. Just playing some Fire Emblem Heroes for now. Still on that Fire Emblem Heroes train, huh? Okay. I wouldn't mind getting back into Fire Emblem Heroes, I guess. Oh. Sorry. 1 sec. I'm gonna mute myself. My mom's just called me. See you. Ah, Jesus, guys. My mums, man. My friggin' mums. My mums is worried that I'm not eating enough food, so she put $50 in my bank account so I can get some food. I feel so bad. Because the entire reason I don't have money right now is because I took that deal and bought that Switch. Now I feel really bad. Because it's such like a superfluous thing. Yeah. I feel really bad about it now. Oh, well. Alright, so where are we at, Alex? You gotta sign in? Okay. And what's everybody else talking about? I found the theory. It is made by R.L. Yoshi, and it's called Cutie Mark Laboratories Twilight Sparkle Died. Okay, you guys are creepypastaing here. I'm just gonna let you do your thing. On to something completely unrelated. Why can't Domino's make good garlic bread anymore? Was Domino's ever good at making garlic bread? Was that like a thing that they did? Because we already know they can't make pizza. So, like, what do they just randomly know how to make garlic bread but not know how to make the crust for a pizza? Because that's very interesting if that's the case. I mean, how do you know how to make garlic bread but not know how to make the crust of a pizza not taste awful? It just doesn't seem very likely to me. Okay, give me 1 second here. I need to double check something. I actually don't remember if it's 5 or 6 cards you draw at the beginning of the game, which is awful because it's my favorite card game of all time ever, and not remembering one of the rules is just like a dagger through my heart, but I need to double check. Victory conditions, flow of the game. It's not what I'm looking for, guys. It's not what I'm looking for at all. Oh, come on, guys. What the heck? Just need this one question answered, guys. Why can't you do this for me? Conditions, flow of the game. Preparations. Okay, here we are. Okay, it's 5. Cool. I'm on the stream so I can hear you talk. 5. Okay, perfect. Cool. So you know too. So let's go ahead and draw our hand of 5. Since this is a training match, I'll go ahead and let you go first, so you can get sort of the flow of the game. In your opening hand, what you're looking for is there's a little shuriken icon. You probably have seen it already next to the name that has a number in it. You're looking for something with a 0. Do I have one? I do. Okay, so you're looking for a 0, and then you're looking for like a 1, a 2, a 3, so on and so forth. If you have a 0, then keep your hand. If not, then mulligan. You put your hand back, shuffle it, and draw a new hand. I do not have a 0. Okay, throw your hand back, get a new hand of 5. This game is very, very difficult to play if you don't start with a 0. Alright, let's see what you guys are talking about in here. I'll get there in a sec, in a battle, but I got you. I love Domino's. Phoenix! Are you trying to tell me right now that you actually ingest and enjoy Domino's pizza? I'm so heartbroken, Phoenix. You're my go-to MLP guy, and you don't even have good taste. See, you like something disgusting like Domino's pizza, and you also like me, which makes me feel like I'm disgusting. Why can't everybody in the world just have my tastes? Gonna have to say goodnight for now. I have been awake at this convention for 33 hours straight. Oh, snap. Yeah, Vendel, you need to get some sleep, dude. But thanks for joining, and thanks for playing. Yes, please. I would very much like to see the hands. It's a lot easier for me to teach this way. Oh, that's not really... do you still not have a 0? Oh, you still don't... you still don't have a 0. Throw it back and mulligan one more time, see if you can get one. Well, this is just an amazing start. Yeah, I know, it's fine. Go ahead and do it again. It's just a training match. It's not that big of a deal. I kind of want to see what everybody's talking about anyways. Go ahead and just do it one more time and see if you get a 0. If you don't do it this time, then we'll just continue on. My favorite pizza is Beggars and Pizza Hut. See, I can do Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut makes some pretty darn good pizza. And the breadsticks used to be really good. Now it sucks. Don't believe you. My favorite pizza is Cici's. I've never been to Cici's. Sounds interesting though. But when I order out, it's Domino's. Nah, dude. Pizza Hut when you're ordering out. Nothing else, honestly. Alright. Looks like Alex finally got his hands on a 0, so we can begin. So, okay, let's see what we got here. Good. 0, you don't have a 1, but you've got a 0, and that's good. What are your missions? Oh, your missions are really late game. Okay. Not super bad. So, during your turn, you can play 1 mission, 1 ninja. I mean, yeah, 1 mission, 1 ninja, and 1 client. So, right now in your hand, all you can really do is play 1 ninja. So, go ahead and drop that bad boy down. And then that's pretty much going to be your turn. Okay, so when you end your turn, you're player A and I'm player B. Move your marker up by 1. And you do this every time you end your turn. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to draw. Battle rewards. We'll move on to battle rewards during your next turn. Is it like Vanguard? Yes, kind of. It's closer to Vanguard than Pokemon. Okay, so I'm going to play that. I'm going to end. And you're up. Hopefully you draw a 1, but we'll see. I like Pizza Hut stuffed crust, but have not had it for 10 years or more. Stuffed crust isn't necessary, dude. Like, the cheese that they put in the stuffed crust? Oh, okay. No, don't end your turn yet. No. Wait, just hold on. Okay, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. So, if you don't have an ninja to play, it's fine. What are you doing? Stop. Stop for a second. Stop, stop, stop. Okay. So, you don't have a ninja to play, and that's fine. But right now, I have 1 ninja. Since it's going to be the head ninja, it's going to have a power of 0. And right now, you have a ninja with a power of 3. I don't have any chakra, so you don't have to worry about any jutsus being played. This is pretty much a free attack for you. So, go ahead and move on from your mission phase. Declare an attack, and send your... What's his name again? Yahiko. Go ahead and send your Yahiko out to attack. Just have to say, like, swing 3 or whatever you want to say. Or swing Yahiko, however you want to declare the attack. And that's pretty much a free attack for you. Okay, you can do that too. That's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and block. Since you're 3 and I'm 0, you're not beating me by 5, so I'm just gonna take 1 damage and go sideways. And it's really that simple. So let's see, what am I going to do during my turn? I've got a couple of ones here. I can feel it. Yes. Yes. And now you are done. I sucked at Naruto TCG, but I'm so good at Ninja Storm. Kawaii Girl Galaxy. That sounds like a challenge. I don't think you realize just how much I love Ninja Storm. To me, Pizza Hut just tastes kind of generic. Not bad, but nothing special. Well, you see, in my opinion, having something that tastes generic or not bad, nothing special is actually better than something that makes me want to vomit every time I take a bite of it. So, you know, personal preference, you know. If that's the kind of thing you're into, then no judgments, okay? I sat through all of Two Girls, One Cup. If that's just, you know, if that's just the kind of taste that you're into, you will not be judged here, my friend. During immersion phase, it's a ninja card, move it to your hand, shuffle your deck. Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and play myself a mission. 2, 4, 1, 1. Think I'll get rid of this. Two Girls, One Cup equals non-flashbacks. Yeah. Okay, so this mission I'm gonna play is a permanent 2. So it'll stay in play for 2 turns. I'm going to use its effect. I can look the top card or the bottom card of my deck, and if it's a ninja, then I can put it in my hands. If not, then it goes back to my deck and I shuffle. So gonna go ahead and reveal the top card of my deck. Sorry, I'm stupid. Not a ninja. Now I'm gonna play this. And I'm done. Okay, let's see what you got. Haven't had Papa John's in a while, and probably for a reason. Come to think of it, I haven't had Papa John's in a while either. Last time I had it, I don't think I was that impressed with it. I think I like Round Table more than I like Papa John's. I think. Never knew of this game. Dodd. This is the best card game of all time. I got a 1. Okay, that's cool. It's cool that you got a 1, but wait. You're on 2 now. If you have a 2, play the 2 instead. No. Don't you have a 2? I think you... Don't you have Shimon? Whatever his name is? Hijiri? Yeah. Playing the, if you have a 2, playing the 2 is going to be a lot better than playing the 1. Yeah, if you've got a 2, go ahead and put Dosu back in your hand and play the 2. Can't really get anything off of Dosu right now anyways. Beggars is genius, but a bit more expensive. What is Beggars? I'll fight you, Kudo. What Ninja Storm do you have? I have all of them, my friends. I am a Ninja Storm fanatic. There isn't a Ninja Storm game that I don't have. Okay, so first you're gonna figure out whether or not you want to organize your teams. Right now I have a power of 2, so if you just want to send both teams out to attack, you can. It'll be 2 attacks of 3, or you can put them in a team and have 1 team of 5 attack. It's up to you. So when you're in a position like this, you're choosing between 2 things. If you want to be really aggressive and attack with both, you're guaranteed at least 1 battle reward. If I choose to block the other one, then like you'll have 1 go through no matter what. So you can do that to be really aggressive, or you can put them in a team and attack, and then during my turn I'll have 5 power to deal with. As it stands right now, I have to get over 3 if you keep them in separate teams. So it's either be aggressive and get guaranteed 1 battle reward, or be defensive, possibly not get any battle rewards, but have better defense during your turn. There's not really a right or wrong move in this case, so I'll let you choose whether or not you want to put them in a team. But anyways, yeah, what's this Beggars thing all about? I'm gonna have to look that up. Give me 1 sec. Beggars Pizza. Beggars Pizza. What is this? Is this like extreme stuffed? Wait a second. Hold on a second here. Midwestern chain serving thin crust, deep dish, and stuffed pies, plus other fast fare. Let's look this thing up. This looks pretty delicious. Delicious. Wow. Boy, the deep dish looks so deep. That looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. If I got the chance to eat there, I'd probably like it too. Swinging for 5? Okay. So I'll block 2. I get an effects. So when my Isarabi is sent out to block, I can look at the bottom card of my deck, and if it's a ninja, then I can put it in my hand. If not, it goes back to the deck. It's not a ninja. Oh gosh darn it. Oh, the way I'm sitting is really hurting me right now. Whew, freedom. Ow, I think it's my wallet. I think my wallet's really screwing with me right now. Jesus. Alright, we're just gonna hold the microphone for a little while. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Ninja Info Cards effect. See what the top card of my deck is. Ninja, yes. Okay, do you have ambush? You do. Nice. So let's see what we want to do here. Go ahead and play this guy. Roar! Okay. Gonna be done here. I can't attack with my sea monster, unfortunately. My opponent gets some water chakra over there, though I can attack. So the reason that the sea monster is so good, though, right, is because it has 5 power and it can't be sent out to attack, but it can be sent out to block. So it makes a really good wall. Because it has 5 power as a 0. That's just effing insane. It's actually mainly used as a counter against water decks. Like if water decks are in the meta, you put sea monsters in so you can punish them for playing water decks. It's really nice. I really like it. I listen predominantly to country. Wait a second. I'm used to being told I have bad taste. Okay, I see what we're going here. I was like, why did you suddenly start bringing up music, dude? But yeah, fair. Especially by youngsters. Never had my taste compared to Two Girls, One Cup before, though. It's just the pizza, dude. You like bad tasting food, so that's a problem. Alrighty, Alex, what do we got? That Beggar's Pizza does look really good, though. Don't know how many times I've said it already, but it does look really good. Who is your main in Ninja Storm? My main in Ninja Storm is Hinata, for sure. It's Hinata, and then, what's her name? Chio? Lady Chio? Those are my 2 favorites. Oh, I forgot to move my thing up. My bad. Alrighty, dude. You got a 7 to deal with. Do you think you can beat it? Let's see. 3, 4, 5. You could go up to 6. How do you want to deal with this? You got a couple of choices here. One choice is you could put Dosu in front of Shimon and attack, and then if I block, then you'll be injured, but because of Dosu's effect, I'll also be injured, so that would be one step to getting rid of Sea Monster. You could attack with all 3 of them and just get 2 battle rewards guaranteed, but you know, let one of them get injured in the process. You could combine all 3 of them and end your turn if you want to be defensive about it. You have a lot of options here, dude. Honestly, probably the best 3 options you have are either send all 3 out to attack and let 1 be injured, get 2 battle rewards, is your first option. Your second option is Dosu in front of Shimon, attack, and then if I block, then Sea Monster and Dosu will both get injured, or put all 3 of them in 1 team and end your turn. Those are your 3 best options. You could also, hypothetically, I guess, just combine Dosu, put Dosu in front of your other 2 characters to be a 4, and then you'll get pretty much the same results. But it's not really that good of an option, because the next turn, if I attack with 3 teams, you can't do anything about it. It's up to you, though. See, that's the thing that makes Naruto one of my favorite card games, but also very hard for beginners, is there's not necessarily, like, a best way to play. I'll block. I'll block, and I'll use Isarabi's effect. Bottom card to top. And is this a ninja? And if... oh, and there's no downside to it. Cool. Okay, so since I'm 7 and you're 3, you take 1 damage. And then after the showdown, I take 1 damage. A card can only block once, right? Well, the thing is, attacking and blocking all happens at the same time. Did you want to attack with both? I would have done the same thing either way. So, if you want to attack with both, you can. But yeah, when you're attacking, you select up to 3 of your teams to go out, and they all attack at the same time. It's funny how Yahiko and Jugo look exactly the same. Okay. So, did you want to attack with both, dude? Just need to see. Alright, and that'll be 1 battle reward because you have a power less than 5. Sorry, the delay is making this really kind of awkward. It's gonna make a lot more sense in the YouTube video, but here on the stream, there's like a 40-second to a minute delay. So yeah, I'll try typing more stuff out to make it a little less awful. My main in Storm is either Karen or Tsunade. Tsunade's okay. I don't really like Karen though. She plays really weird. Some coffee at 9:30 p.m. Oh, nice meme, dude. You don't drink coffee, Mr. B? That's a shame. Coffee's delicious as long as it has sugar and cream. I'm a total wimp. I cannot handle coffee if it doesn't have sugar and cream in it. Especially if it's got like delicious cream, like Irish cream is the best, and then of course French vanilla or hazelnut are good. It's just nice stuff. You just discard his controller, discards 2 chakra. While your opponent has no chakras, your just cost 1 less. Wow! Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this. And do I have somebody else with it? No. Cool. So how do I want to do this? We're on 3. I can play you. All right. Swing 5. This is a really good anti-meta card. I don't even remember this card. Players cannot put in play ninjas except by deploying them. That's really nice. So that means no squatting, no, I almost said splatooning, no platoons. That's really cool. Gee, I main Hinata too. I can't beat my brother, but he is super good at fighting games, so I think I'm good. Yeah, dude. It's all about that Hinata, bro. Like, her jutsu is just so good, because it hits everywhere around her body. Yes. Yeah, like, her jutsu is just really, really good. I don't think it's adult Hinata, come to think of it. I think it might be kid Hinata, but it's just really good. Even if it has sugar and or cream, I don't drink it because I don't like the taste. It's a shame. I quite enjoy a cup of coffee, especially before work. I drink black coffee. Whoa, snap. So if you block... Oh. Okay. So since I had a team power of 5, you had a team power of 3, Dosu is going to be discarded. And then I'm done. This team wins a victory and a victory. Doesn't Mike? What? Oh, Dose's effect. Okay, so Dose's effect doesn't activate because the effect doesn't have valid. When a ninja is injured, it loses all of its effect text, all of it. It becomes a vanilla ninja. The only time this doesn't happen is when it has valid next to its effect name. Since Dosu's effect isn't valid, it's not in play anymore. Man, are you guys in there talking about Fire Emblem Heroes? Gosh darn it, you guys. You know what's great? Fire Emblem Warriors! It'll be out soon. So soon. What's a hand symbol mean? That's cards you put the chakra to play them. Yep. Some of the more powerful ninjas, you have to put cards from your hand into the chakra area in order to put them into play. Since cannot be affected by the effects of your opponent's jutsu's cards. Nice. What a meme. Black is by no means terrible. It certainly isn't preferable, though. I can't do it, dude. I've tried... Wait, what's happening? It's like one of the players move every card in that player's chakra area to discard pile and discard pile and shuffle it. Okay. Wait a second. I can't tell if you're playing this or if you're just charging it for something. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. 2, 4. Okay. Alrighty, I understand. Okay, so you're charging these two, playing this. Move every card in that player's chakra area, discard pile in your deck and shuffle it. Okay. Which... He can do it on himself to get his dead characters back, or he can do it on me to get rid of all of my chakra. Okay. That's a good move, because now I can't play Zabuza. That's sad. Sad face. Okay. It's a good move, though. It's a really good move. Oh. Alright, let's see what he's got going on. Oh, is that the only ninja you have to play? Oh, that's so sad. Okay. Alright, so he's got to get over a team of 5. Can he do it? 1, 3. He can! I think he can go 6. Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. I'll block. Nah, that's a shame. Ooh, now it's getting spicy. Alright, so he's got 6. But he's got 3 chakra now, so I don't know how I want to deal with this. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I'll draw. Oh. That's a good draw. Gonna play Aoi. I remember this guy was actually staple for a really long time, because he's a turn 4 that has 5 power, and his effect is pretty darn good. Better have me as Sasuke. I actually don't know if this deck has Sasuke or not. The thing is, we could have played with different starter decks, but most of the starter decks for the game, they came out with starter decks really erratically? Whatever. They came out with starter decks at really weird times. So a lot of the starter decks that had to deal with Naruto and Sasuke are really old. And the rules changed a lot, so yeah. Let's do this, actually. That feels nice. Okay. Swing 7, baby. We're gonna go in with Aoi. Answer. What have you got, dude? In a tie, both head ninjas. Yep, in a tie, both head ninjas take 1 damage. Is there a way you can make yourself 7? Okay, so I'm guessing he's blocking. Let's see what happens. Oh. That's kind of funny. Okay. Jugo with Haku's needles, 10 out of 10. Couldn't agree more, dude. We're both 7, so we're both gonna take 1 damage. Oh god, what a meme. Oh. You can't rearrange your teams yet. Just gotta keep them there. Okay, let's see what he's got. Well, this sucks. Right now he's just got to get past a 5. Unfortunately, he's probably not going to be that useful to me anymore, so I'll probably just meat shield him off. Yep, it's going to meat shield him off, probably. Depending on what he's got. This can take a damage. Because I don't really care about its 3 power. It'll keep its 2 support, regardless of whether or not it's injured, so might as well have it block something. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see. So, you know, I did say I would talk about the Switch a little bit more, so I guess I'll talk about it a bit more. The convenience of having it as a handheld is really nice. It's a lot nicer than I thought it would be. There's just so many things you can do with it like that. Because, like, you can take it and bring it to the bathroom. Aw, snap. Nice. You can bring it with you to the bathroom, and my bathroom is set up perfectly. Because if you're sitting on the toilet, you can actually set up the Switch in front of you, take off the Joy-Cons, and actually, like, play it like a mini TV. It's so cool. What? Oh, okay, good. Good. But anyways, yeah, it's just really nice. And then of course, like when I'm on lunch break and stuff, I can just set it up, take out the Joy-Cons, start playing it normally. And I don't know what everybody's problem with the Joy-Cons are. To me, the Joy-Cons feel perfect. Like they're the perfect size for my hands, and I have pretty huge hands. My hands aren't really that fat, but I've got these really long, skinny fingers, and I think that the Joy-Con feels beautiful in my hands. And I don't really like the grip too much, the thing that turns them into like one controller. I don't really like the way that feels, but just having one in each hand and keeping my hands separated is the perfect way for me to play. So that's what I try to do pretty much all the time. I am a little bothered by, like, when you set the Switch up using its stand, how the SD card is exposed. That just feels like such risky business to me. I don't really like that very much, but overall, I quite enjoy it. I think it's a really cool system. I can't wait to get more games for it. I know a lot of people out there know me as somebody who hacks all of my systems, and to be honest, I am quite interested in hacking my 5. I am interested in hacking it. The thing is, I'm not planning on pirating anything for the Switch. I'm very pleased with the Switch. I don't want to pirate any games for it. But one thing that I do want more than anything is I want emulators on my Switch. I absolutely want emulators on my Switch. You guys have no idea if you haven't played with a Switch. One Team... One Team. So the Switch is beautiful in design. If you have it set up in its dock and you're playing a game, then like the transition between you doing that and then you figuring out, oh snap, like I've got to go to the store and pick up some milk, putting your Joy-Cons in the system, picking it up out of the dock, and then continuing your game feels so good. And when we get emulators on that thing, if I can just sit here and play like a Game Boy Advance game, like a Fire Emblem game or an Advance Wars game, or heck, Metabots or something, if I can just sit here and play that and then go like, you know what, I kind of feel like going to Circle K and grabbing a soda, and then putting my Joy-Cons back in the Switch and walking over there, then that's the dream, dude. That's the dream. That's what I want. Okay. I'll block with Shimon. But anyways, yeah, so I really want emulators on it, and I want fan dubs and stuff. One thing that I really liked on the PSP and the DS, a lot of people don't really experience this because most people are too pure to hack their consoles, but there are some things you can do with game translation that are beautiful. Like, if you guys have never played an undub, you really need to play an undub. Undubs are the coolest thing ever. What they do is they take a game that's released in English, and they rip all of the audio out of the game, and then they put the Japanese audio and music into the game in its place. And there's some really good undubs out there. Dragon Quest VIII had a really good undub. Fire Emblem... I can't remember. Shadows of Valencia, I think it's called. Fire Emblem Shadows of Valencia has a really good undub, too. Most JRPGs have a good undub. I really want, of course, fan translations, like I said before. And, yeah, all of that. Switching my save data. Being able to put my save data on my computer is important to me, too. Your opponent discards one card or ran from their hand. The target gets blah, blah, blah. Well, you're not useful, so... I'll go ahead and play this. Actually, is this what I want? I don't think this is what I want. Alright, gonna go ahead and swing this 8 right here. Let's see if he meat puppets Yahiko off. Doesn't have much of a hand, so not too worried about that. Let's see, and as far as... What else do I really want to talk about with the Switch? I mean, the Switch doesn't really have that much else out right now, so I mean, there's not too much else to talk about, I suppose, but of the games that I've been playing, I downloaded a bunch of demos. Dragon Quest Heroes is amazing. I actually played Dragon Quest Heroes something world tree woeful below me something. Ah, good call. So, I played the first Dragon Quest Heroes, and it was beautiful. Just gameplay's so good. It plays like a regular old Dynasty Warriors game, but the cool thing about it is during the match... Nope. Not valid. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So it plays like a regular Warriors game, but the thing that makes it so the thing that makes it so awesome is you can collect monster tokens and then set up monsters, like a tower defense sort of game kind of thing, and then you just have like monsters like set up at choke points, and like enemies are coming through and your monsters will take care of them, and it's just really nice. Yeah, and it plays more tower defense-y, which I like. I actually think the Warriors sort of formula works better as a tower defense, because if you have monsters funneling into you, the combat doesn't feel as repetitive. I know that sounds like an oxymoron because you're not really leaving your area, so it sounds like it would get even more repetitive, but I think it's a lot less tedious to not have to run across the map to go to objectives and stuff. If you're the objective and enemies are funneling into you, then matches just flow a lot better, in my opinion. And it also adds a little bit of urgency, because if you've got 3 different areas your opponent can attack from, then you have to like constantly switch between the 3 areas. You have to keep monsters up. You have to go to the different monsters to help them out, make sure that they're not dying. Pick up new monsters to replace monsters that have died already. and it's really fun. So I downloaded the demo on the Japanese service. Thank you, Nintendo. Region lock is gone. What do? Your opponent discards one of their chakras. Wow. And it's just really nice. It's a really good time. I downloaded Snipper Clips. Alone, the game is awful, a nightmare. It's not good at all. Of course, everybody should know this. But I have a feeling that when my girlfriend comes back into town or something, or if I get a friend that can play it with me, Snipper Clips is going to be a really fun game to play. I downloaded Master Blaster. Master Blaster is a really fun game too. It's really... I'm not really into retro games. I did play retro games. I've been playing games since I was 4 years old. I've been playing games since the Game Boy was still a thing, since the Sega Genesis first came out. When the Sega Genesis first came out, that's when like I got into gaming, which isn't, you know, retro. I wasn't into like the NES or anything, but I was there for a lot of gaming's life. I don't really like retro style games. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. Block 5. He saw effect. Bottom card to top. Nah. And he's dead. His team power is 9, and my team power is 5. So, luckily, since it was less than 5, it was only 4. My head ninja takes 1 damage, and that's all that happens. But anyways, yeah. Master Blaster, on the other hand, is actually a really fun retro-style game. I was actually quite enjoying my time with Master Blaster, and Shantae and Shovel Knight are going to be downloadable characters, so that's pretty cool, right? I might end up picking that game up next month when I have money again. And I guess I technically have money because my mom's gave me money, but I'm going to be a good boy and spend that on food. Gosh darn it. Moms are amazing, but they make me feel awful. So let's see, what else? I got Just Dance. I was willing to give Just Dance a chance, okay? I was a dancer. I can get into a dancing game, I thought. Oh. I forgot about the effect. Anyways, I was gonna get into the dancing game, and that was gonna be good times, but, little did I know. The only song that they have available at the beginning is Watch Me Whip, or whatever the song's called, and it is the cringiest thing that I have ever seen. Never again. Just not gonna happen again. I'm not giving it another chance. So there was that. I got Spelunky. The thing is, I don't really like Spelunky. I don't like the Spelunky games at all. The fall damage is just crazy. The traps and stuff, I don't know. I just don't really get into it. Like, when I fall for a trap, I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. It's not like one of those things where I'm really excited about it, or like I'm actively looking for traps to avoid and stuff. It's just so blah. Like, if I played it with somebody else, like if I got into Spelunky multiplayer, I think I could get into it more, but solo, the game is just not that fun at all. I know that there are more demos than that. Puyo Puyo Tetris. I loved Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which was just Puyo Puyo. I love Tetris. I think it's really interesting that they combine them both. The thing is, though, I'm almost positive there's a mode where you play Puyo Puyo and Tetris at the same time. Not separately, by the way, like where you have, excuse me, where you have like one setup of Puyo and Tetris going at the same time, and I couldn't find it. And you know, playing them separately is fine, but it gets really hectic with 3 players, though. It's pretty good. Nice meme. So anyways, yeah, there was Puyo Puyo Tetris. There's really not a lot of demos. I mean, there's a demo for Disgaea 5, but I bought Disgaea 5, of course. I'd really like to see them start getting some more stuff on there, because the Switch is the one system where I would legitimately pay to get some of the older games. Plus one. Yeah, I would legitimately pay to get some of the older games. Like, if they started putting up some NES and Super Nintendo games on the Switch, I would buy them, because it would be awesome to play them on my big screen, and then at any time switch over and start playing them in handheld mode while I'm going to the store or something. If that happens, then I'll start dropping some money on it. Oh god, I've been ignoring you guys, and you guys have been talking. I have no idea what you guys are talking about right now. I'm gonna go all the way back into the top and see what you guys are talking about. Feathers, went back way too far. Yeah, Warriors looked good. I'd play it if I had a Switch. I'm definitely gonna get into Fire Emblem Warriors. It's gonna be great. I have no Fire Emblem. I only started playing Heroes because it was free, and I started playing Fate Grand Order. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, wasn't Fate the game that you were into? At least that's what I remembered. Alright, I'm gonna play this guy. Oh, 6, 8. Still a 9, huh? 9. I can go up to 11. Zabuza 11. And get back to what I was doing. Fates is better than Awakening? Oh, I disagree with that one. In my opinion, Fates is pretty inferior to Awakening. Like, don't get me wrong, Fates has better features and stuff, but if we're just talking about like story, characters, that kind of stuff, I'll take Awakening any day. Like, when people ask me what Fire Emblem they should get into, I do get some people who ask me that, which is weird. Like, I have people ask me about game suggestions and stuff, which is kind of awesome, but also weird, because I don't really talk about games too much. Yet. Okay, yet. I am going to start, but I just need some time to record. When people ask me what Fire Emblem to get into, I tell them Awakening every time. I would never tell somebody to get into Fates until after they've played Awakening, personally. So I have no attachment to these characters, but I guess I am liking some characters here. Actually, it's a really good way to get into characters is to play a game like that. Like, I wasn't interested in Xenoblade until after I started playing Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, like, I played Super Smash Brothers. I was really into our dude Shulk, and then I went and I played Xenoblade, and it was a good game. Oh god, Orochimaru. Let's see what we're gonna do. At the end of the battle phase, your opponent won 2 or more battle rewards. If we have Sasuke Uchiha in play, draw 2 cards. Well, you don't have Sasuke Uchiha in play, though. That's a shame. Well, let's see what you can do. Got my 11 here. I've got a dude that I can sack off, so we'll see what happens. 6, 10, yeah, he can go up to 12. That's a problem. That's a problem indeed. We'll figure it out, though. I have faith. I know Fate Grand Order from Sage's on here. His YouTube is SageMaster15. When you lose a Splatoon game because you forgot to equip your main, I want to get Splatoon 2. I wasn't going to. I was actually going to pass on Splatoon. I played some of the Wii U version. I really didn't think too much of the Switch version, but I'm probably going to try and get Splatoon 2 next month at some point. still want to get Fire Emblem Fates. It's good. Get it. Even though I can't finish Awakening. Well, even if you haven't finished Awakening, I think playing Awakening is enough to get into Fates. As long as you've experienced the best Fire Emblem game. I'll let it through. Stop playing Fire Emblem after Awakening, may get Warriors. Do it! Warriors looks fantastic. If you never got the chance to play Hyrule Warriors is the best. Hands down, the best Warriors game that there's ever been. Samurai Warriors, Dynasty Warriors, none of it matters. Gundam Warriors wasn't as good. The One Piece one wasn't as good. Hyrule Warriors is like the perfect one. How do I want to do this? Stall. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stall. Because I need to get a mission or something. Couldn't get into Hyrule Warriors, so I'll sadly be skipping Fire Emblem Heroes. Really, dude? Phoenix, you're just letting me down all over the place today. It's a shame because I was so looking forward to playing as Midna. She's easily one of my favorite Nintendo characters. I just couldn't get into the game. Well, I mean, that's a shame, but I guess. I could see somebody not liking Hyrule Warriors or like the Warriors games in general. Like, I could see it. It's one of those things I can understand. It's a lot better to not get into the Warriors games than it is to think that Domino's makes good pizza. Thinking that Domino's makes good pizza is like legitimately bad taste, but not being able to get into a Warriors game is completely understandable. Fates has the best girls. Sakura and Elise and Selena are so cute. I mean, they're cute. They're not well written, but they're cute. From what I have seen, Fire Emblem Heroes is very similar to Hyrule Warriors, just a change of paint. Pretty much, yeah. All games in that genre are practically the same. Some are more Samurai Warriors. Some are more Dynasty Warriors. Okay, let's check it out then. Having a change of paint is sometimes all you need to be sold in a particular game of the genre. I don't care for Samurai Dynasty Warriors, but a Fire Emblem themed one or Zelda themed one, or something even simpler like Senran Kagura I'm down with. A Disgaea one, that would be a lot of fun. Because Disgaea's got a lot of different monsters and stuff, so that would actually be pretty awesome. Or a Final Fantasy one? I think Final Fantasy Dynasty Warriors is Kingdom Hearts. That's what I think. I want a Danganronpa Warriors. Yeah, dude. That'd be sick. Just take out a bunch of Monokumas. I mean, it'd be repetitive, but whatever. Okay. 6, 7. What is your plan? So just put in play. Each player discards a chakra until they have only 3 cards in the chakra area. This ninja... Right, I remember. Go ahead and get rid of Mr. Kurosaki gang here. It's not even useful. I love both the Zelda and Fire Emblem series, but the core gameplay mechanics from what I saw in Hyrule Warriors just didn't do anything for me. Fair. Monokuma just tears through everyone. I really wanted to like Hyrule Warriors. It was just meh for me, though. The Joy-Cons are perfect. Not going to bother with the Pro Controller. I feel kind of the same way, but I'm probably going to get a Pro Controller eventually anyways for multiplayer. I feel like my friends aren't going to get into the Joy-Cons at all, so... I'll pick up a Pro Controller so that they can play. Gosh darn it, I am not getting anything. I would play as Yoko so much. Nice. See how easily sold you'd be on a Warriors game if it was wearing a skin of Game Series. I got Fate Extella coming in the mail later, so gonna enjoy that. I saw some stuff on Fate Extella. I'm not really into the Fate series, as you guys probably know, because most of my regulars are in here, but I would get into Extella. It does look pretty fun. Do you know that there is Fire Emblem Cypher TCG? It's delicious. Fire Emblem TCG is really good. Get into it. Yeah, I do, but I forget about it. I want to check it out. Maybe it will be a good game I'll play for more than a few minutes. Maybe. Check out my video on it, dude. It's pretty good. Me and Kudo wanted to play last Friday, but we forgot there was no play online on Trade Cards Online, so I made 2 decks on there for no reason except to look at them. Yeah. I liked Kirby's Avalanche more? What are we talking about? Well, if you put cute Effie girls in the decks, at least you can look at them. I'm actually down with that idea. Oh look, I'm caught up. Nice. It is because of Smash that I got into Fire Emblem. Actually, it's funny. I actually didn't even know that that Marth and Roy from Super Smash Bros. Melee came from Fire Emblem. I didn't know anything about it. I just kind of totally ignored it. But then I picked up the Game Boy Advance game, Sacred Stones, and I got into that, and it was great. Gosh darn it, I'm running out of resources, guys. I think he might have me on this one. Kirby's Avalanche was Puyo Puyo with Kirby on the SNES? That was a thing? Holy cow. I wouldn't have expected that. I think I got the meme, dude. I think I've got the meme. Come back, boys. Should I just be absolutely out of my mind? Yeah, I love Kirby too. I kind of want to check out this game. Kirby's Avalanche was a SNES game, so I can emulate it pretty easily. I'm going to check that out later. It sounds interesting. Kirby's Avalanche came out 2 years after Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Didn't even know. Then again, growing up, I really didn't follow Nintendo stuff too much. Here's how my gaming collection started. When I was a kid, my mom's, well, I'd say when I was a kid, it was more like when I was a baby. My mom's used to put me in her lap, and before we went to bed, she would play her Game Boy, and she would play Super Mario Land. And I remember this. It was Super Mario Land, and then it was Zelda Link's Awakening. So my very first experience with video games was watching my mom's play right before bed. You didn't do the Zabuza damage. I... But anyways, yeah. So that was my first taste of video games, and then I got into the Sega Genesis because my friend was really into. Oh, poor Alex. My friend was really into Sonic the Hedgehog, so we got a Genesis together to play Sonic the Hedgehog, and then I hopped from there onto. I want to say I hopped from there to PlayStation, and then I got a Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 was the first time I really got into Nintendo gaming, but even then I didn't really get into Nintendo gaming because I didn't get a lot of mainstream games. Like, to this day, I still haven't sat down and put more than an hour into Super Mario 64. I just haven't done it. I've never played a Metroid game. I've gotten really into Kirby, but I never played Kirby 64 Crystal Shards. When I was growing up and I had an N64, I had Super Smash Brothers, of course. I had Glover. I had Paper Mario, the best game ever made. I had... What else did I have for the N64? Oh, I feel like I just had random crap. I didn't even have, like, Donkey Kong 64, so I really didn't get into a lot of, like, mainstream Nintendo franchises. I was mostly a Sega kid. Think you figured out what I'm doing, boys. Anyone else here like playing Pokemon? Of course. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, too. Huge Pokemon fan. I've played through every single one of the games. Main games, I should probably clarify. And I get into most of the spin-offs, too. I really liked... What was it? I really liked Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but I never beat one. I think they're really fun games. Like, I really like the dungeon crawling games, but I just don't really get super duper into dungeon crawling games, I guess. That's fair. I was the opposite, mostly Nintendo and little Sega. I knew about Kirby's Avalanche and never knew about Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine until Sonic Mega Collection came on PS2. So I got into Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine because when I was growing up, for some reason, I never had Sonic 1 or 2. Like, it just never happened. And then they released this game called Sonic Classics, and it had 1, 2, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Just reminiscing. But yeah, that was good times. And then as far as Pokemon goes, again, I get into most of the spin-offs. Haven't beaten a lot of them, but I do get into them. One game that I was in love with that nobody else seems to like is Hey You Pikachu. Man, Hey You Pikachu would make the most baller, like, current gen game ever. If they would just release Hey You Pikachu, but have a version where you can pick between, like, different starters, but bring the same idea back. Like, I don't think the Switch has a microphone, but if you could, like, if it came with like a headset or something, it would be good. Gosh darn it! I am so good at Pokemon. I think I could play with pros. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I would stop a Pokemon game at the Elite Four and then restart from scratch with a challenge like Monotype. I don't know if I could do that. I mean, I've gone through some interesting challenges. My favorite way to play Pokemon is something that I like to call the Champions Challenge. Here's how it works. It's like a Nuzlocke, but not. You can catch up to 1 of each Pokemon, but as soon as you get 6 Pokemon for your main party, then you have to, then any Pokemon you can't switch out in the box. You have to stick with the 6 Pokemon that you have in your party at all times, pretty much. And then after you beat a gym, you put all 6 of the Pokemon in your party currently in the box, and then withdraw up to 6 Pokemon to begin your next party. And then you play with that party until you get to the next gym, and you keep doing this. And then once you've beaten all 8 gyms and you're going to go to the Elite Four, you take 1 Pokemon out of each of your rows, like 1 from each gym battle pretty much, with the exception of 2, of course. and then you use that team to beat the Elite Four. That's my favorite way to play Pokemon. But I did spend a lot of time just sitting and grinding in Pokemon games. Like, honestly, I don't know what it is, but I can grind in a game forever. Like, I get into RPGs and stuff just so I can, like, watch a movie or listen to music or something and grind in it. And just grinding is relaxing to me. It's interesting. I really like starting at level 1 and getting up into, like, just higher ranks. Starting with, like, this dinky little, like, 2 damage attack and then watching it grow slowly over time. That's really satisfying to me. So this kind of ruins my plans a little bit, but I'll deal more damage to Sasuke than I will to Zabuza. Because Sasuke loses 4 power, and Zabuza loses 2. So this will be a little bit better. Darn it, this is such a long game. Oh, all of my games today have just been so crazy long. It's mainly from, like, looking up rulings and stuff. How long have we been going? Going a good, like, 3.5 hours. Not too bad. Probably gonna call it about 9 o'clock, though, so hopefully we can still get a couple of games in. We'll see, though. I'll drop. Let's see what I got. No. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, you guys. Hum. Can I pull a trick out of my magic cat? Ah, what is his jutsu? Okay, 1 second. 0, 4, 5, 6. Alright, guys. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can pull this off. Oh, not do that yet. I'm gonna go 1. Okay. Alright, gonna go in with this 11. I have an idea. We're gonna make this happen. I believe, dude. I believe. You should try Pokemon without evolving Mons. Oh, like an Eviolite thing? That sounds pretty interesting. Is it bad that this stream only has 2 games, that being 3 hours long? It is awful. It's actually going to be 4 hours pretty soon, because I did technically start at 4 o'clock. Then again, I did start pretty late, so I guess that doesn't really count. I started at about 4:30, and then yeah, I mean, we're 3 hours past that now. It's 2 games, 3 hours. It's interesting though. It's good times. It's nice to just sit back and talk. So, while we're on sort of the topic of the Switch, I guess we're not really on that topic anymore, but we're on that topic now because it's my stream. um, with the Switch thing going on, right? What games are everybody looking forward to? I think that's the right way to say it. Whatever. Okay. What games do y'all want to play? I'm thinking the Sonic games look really good. I'm actually really excited for Sonic Mania, of course. Like, everybody who played the original Sonic games, especially as much as me, are probably into it. Oh, God. I remember there was a time in my life where I would beat Sonic 2 alongside my friend. My friend would be Sonic and I would be Tails, and we would sit and we would beat Sonic 2 every single day. For months we went through this, dude. And then we got into Sonic 3, and Sonic 3 was really fun too. Our problem with Sonic 3, though, was... oh my god. Can't even believe... we could not figure out how to get past Carnival Night Zone. Like, the little barrel things that you get on, and you have to push up and down, we could not figure out how to get past that part. Like, we would spend just, like, 5-6 minutes just jumping up and down on the barrel until time ran out, and we couldn't get it to go. And we thought, like, we would always blame each other, of course, like, oh, like, you're not jumping at the right time, and just all this other kind of stuff. And it just wasn't good. So let's see here, what's he gonna have? 6, 7, 8. It's not enough. Oh god, it's not enough. What am I going to do about this? 6, 8, 9, 10. What? Why though? Why is he going down in power? Is he worried that I have a jutsu or something? So yeah, Sonic Mania is definitely on the top of my list. Fire Emblem Warriors, of course, top of my list. Mario Odyssey? Yeah, Mario Odyssey. I am totally into Mario Odyssey. I wasn't that excited about it at first. I don't really care about platformers. I didn't play the Super Mario Galaxy games. I didn't play Mario 64. But I'm telling you guys, Odyssey looks like the game to get. And I am definitely going to get into it. Oh god, it looks so good. Wow, Kudo, I don't have a Switch, but I would want to play Splatoon 2. I was talking about that a little earlier. I want to play Splatoon 2, I really do. But, thing is, I really didn't get into the first Splatoon, so I wasn't that excited about it at first, but after seeing some of the gameplay and stuff, I actually do want to pick it up. ARMS. ARMS is a game that I really want to get. The thing is, I want it to come down in price, though. Like, I legitimately refuse to pay $50 for ARMS. I'm not doing it. It's just not going to happen. Whoops. Forgot. It's only useful when you're the attacker. I have to be an attacker in order to use this card. My bad. Typical Kudo mess up. Xenoblade 2. Yeah, for sure. Xenoblade 2. I got really into Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade Chronicles is definitely like one of my favorite Wii U games, if not my favorite Wii U game. It's not my favorite Wii U game, never mind. It's one of my favorite Wii U games, though. My favorite Wii U game is Fire Emblem Tokyo Mirage. Tokyo Mirage was the best game on the Wii U, hands down. But Xenoblade Chronicles is definitely up there. Gosh darn it. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, I can't even do it now. I'm in quite the pickle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't get anything off of it. We're just gonna let Jesus take the wheel here, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's not forget the new Kirby game. Is there a Kirby game coming out on the Switch? I don't remember that. Unless you're talking about the Kirby expansion or whatever it's called, the 3D-ish Kirby. That game doesn't look that fun. Like, I played Robobot and I got into the like the different modes in Robobot, but it's just that game doesn't look like it can hold my attention for that long, so I'm not gonna get it. I'm so hyped for Sonic, Pokken Tournament, Fire Emblem Warriors Disgaea 5, and Senran Kagura. Everything you just listed is everything I'm looking forward to as well. This is just such a renaissance for gaming. We have Nintendo bringing out like the coolest idea for a console that they've had in years. Probably any company has had in years. Just idea-wise. We have a new Mario game that's going to be amazing. We have a new old-fashioned Sonic game coming out. We've got we had Final Fantasy 15 finally come out. We had Resident Evil 7 come out. We had a new Zelda game that is like the best Zelda game technical wise. It's the best Zelda game come out. Of course, we got Kingdom Hearts just around the corner. We've got a new Monster Hunter, not a handheld Monster Hunter, an actual honest-to-God Monster Hunter game coming out just, oh, so soon. So soon. And that game's going to be amazing. The Senran Kagura game, showing Nintendo actually, you know, has a bit of a soft spot. And hopefully they're going to give us a bit of a soft spot, if you know what I'm saying. That game is just gonna blow my mind. What else do we have? We have a Mario XCOM game coming out. Has that hit anybody yet? Is anybody else just like completely baffled by the fact that we live in a time where Mario is going to get a serious tactical strategy game? Red circle. Need to double check. It's got me on the ropes. I don't know what I can do, guys. A friend of mine is looking forward to X Mario. I am. XCOM kicked the crap out of me, and I still loved it, and I still played the crap out of it. Don't forget about Persona 5. Yeah, you actually got me there, dude. Persona 5, the best Persona game to come out. We're getting BlazBlue Cross, whatever night. I don't care. I don't play it. Cross Ruby, Cross Persona. There's going to be a legitimate Arc Sys fighting game to come out that is going to feature both Ruby Rose and Yu Narukami. And you can play as them both at the same time. Oh. Oh god. Just my heart can't take this. Speaking of fighting games, we have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I know a lot of us want to pretend like it's not coming out, but it is coming out and it's something we have to accept. We have a new Dragon Ball Z fighting game coming out that's going to be Arc Sys Works. And then, of course, the BlazBlue thing that I already blew my load over. Like, all we really need now... Oh, and Tekken 7. Tekken 7 came out, and it was amazing. Guilty Gear Xrd, or whatever it's called, came out. That was amazing. Just so many good games. This is the time, more than any other time, to be a gamer. Horizon Zero Dawn, Nier Automata. I can't think of very many bad games that came out this year, to be completely honest. Like, this is probably my favorite year in gaming so far, like, bar none. Just in terms of how much quality we've gotten. But In-Birth is a prequel series to BlazBlue, so that's the same world. Persona is a go figure, but Ruby out of left field. Who thought that was going to be a thing? Nobody did, and that's what makes it beautiful. Nobody expected it, and they hit us with it, and I am so hyped for it. See, it sucks that these are starter decks, because the game is getting dragged out forever. Normally, at this point, what you want to be doing is when you have the advantage, he would be building teams to attack with more than one team. But because the ninjas are so weak, he can't really build 3 different teams that have enough power to step over me. Although I think he could. 5. I've only got 9. He could probably do it next turn if he wanted to. It's going to go 1 and 2. If it doesn't have Weiss, I don't want it. Weiss is cool. Weiss is cool, I'll give you that. Ruby is my favorite, so... You know, I can't complain there. It's gonna have my favorite Ruby character. Oh, what's going on? What do I want for dinner tonight? I'm gonna go out and buy dinner. Gosh darn it. Oh, darn it, you have to declare them both at the same time. 3, 5, 6, 7. No, hold on a second. 3, 5. Why does he have Sasuke back there? Does he have this? Less than these. Oh god, I see what you're gonna do. Get rid of why? I think a Call of Duty game is coming out. Yeah, we're not talking about Call of Duty right now, so I assume it'll have at least the main cast of Team Ruby and Team Juniper. I think that's hoping for way too much. I stand by the fact that I think Ruby Rose herself is going to be the only playable character. If they expand it past Ruby Rose at all, it's only going to be Team Ruby. Nobody else. Oh, holy cow. Is this the comeback, boys? Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put her out by herself. We're gonna move up here. Five, 8, 10. Okay, I'm done. Let that happen. Sorry guys, gotta grab a drink. Give me 1 second. Something about a hot summer night that makes cherry Coke taste absolutely delicious. So let's see, what else are we all looking forward to? Sonic Force, we should probably talk about that. Sonic Force looks pretty darn nice. I want to make my OCs. I want to see how many people can go in and make like his crazy OCs. And what I want more than anything, and if they don't have this, I'm going to riot. They had better have a way to make Sonichu. Because Sonichu is going to be my main like OC. And I'm going to make Sonichu like the best character. I'm going to make everybody from the Chaotic Combo. We're going to have Sonichu. We're going to have Chris Chan Sonichu. We're going to have Sarhama Rose Chu. We're going to have Wesley Eyes Chu or whatever his name was. We're going to have Wilds. And we're going to have Magichan. Blachu, of course. Got to have that Blachu. Kazuntite. It's going to be good times, man. It's going to be good times, and I cannot wait for it. Have you got back into League of Legends? Yeah, dude. I'm a League of Legends holic, and I hate it. The thing is, I have, like, zero fun playing League of Legends nowadays. Absolutely no fun, but I still play it. Like, League of Legends is like my eternal penance. It's just crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy League of Legends. I like it as a concept, but like other players really ruin the experience. Like I lose so many games, and my enemy team loses so many games with like gotta ask. Gotta ask. But anyways, League of Legends, right? I hate when one of the teams loses because somebody's raging or because somebody AFKs. Like, I've lost so many games that are just like legitimate losses where the enemy team outplayed me. And I love that, but it just doesn't happen as often, you know? The thing is, I think what I need to do with League of Legends is, I need to start playing fun characters again. Like, I know I play ranked, and I pretty much just play ranked, but I think I need to do some more fun things. Like, there are characters that I'm, like, legitimately really good with, and those are normally who I play, but there's so many, like, fun things you can do. You can get one chakra from battle. What are you talking about? But anyways, yeah, like, support Fiddlesticks, support Camille. Those are things I need to get into. No, the Sonic Chew? What is Sonic? Oh. Oh. Did you just ask me what Sonichu is? Sonichu is my obsession. 1 second. I can't even believe this is happening right now. Kawaii Girl, that is the start of Sonichu. Look into Sonichu and Chris Chan, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for getting you into this. Gosh darn it. Nah. Forgot to get rid of my chakra. What the heck? Okay. But anyways, so Sonichu is the creation of a young boy at the age of 25 named Christopher Weston Chandler. And Christopher Weston Chandler is a very magical person. His life is more interesting than any TV show that you have ever watched. Any movie you've ever watched, any manga you've ever read, any anime you've ever gotten into. Chris Chan's life is glorious in just how absorbing it is. And it's so good. He's gone on so many adventures. You have to look into it. There's a channel called D-Stacks. Get on D-Stacks' channel, and he does reviews of the Sonichu comics. They're the best reviews of the Sonichu comics you'll ever find. Look into it. It's really good. Like, I could go into so much stuff about Chris Chan because I'm obsessed with Chris Chan's life. I've followed everything that Chris Chan's ever done, and nobody out there knows Chris Chan better than me. That's a lie. Lots of people know Chris Chan better than me, but most people don't know Chris Chan as well as I do, because I'm absolutely just enamored with his entire life. Kuro, Block, Zabu. Is his name Sami? Yeah, Sami. Kuro block Zabu, Sami block Ali. Do 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 do. Nya 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 nya. Let's see. I only play normals ban because I don't think I'm ready for ranked. You might as well try ranked. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, dude. I've been playing the game for like 8.5 years. Ranked is no different than normals. It's exactly the same. There's no difference whatsoever. One. Go draw a card here. Oh boy. That's not what I wanted. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah. Okay. Let's see what happens, I guess. Hey, you guys went so quiet all of a sudden. What happened? Oh, so kudos. Since you are interested in seeing a villain farm deck, I got my old play cards profile back up and running and took my only villain farm deck and put it on there. Next week, be prepared. You got it, dude. Assuming I can stomach trade cards online enough. Hopefully. Hopefully. Playing Fate Extra. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, what you got for me, man? Oh boy. I've only got 2 teams of 5. This is gonna hoit. Only attack with there we go. Getting beaten so badly I couldn't type for a second. Reading the Sonichu comic. Oh, I'm telling you guys, get into Sonichu and Chris-chan. It's one of my favorite things in the entire world. We'll have so much to talk about if you guys do. Does anyone else think they should make a Neptunia game with the K2 battle system? Don't know what you're talking about. K2 battle system. Nope, no idea. Google time. Nope, they don't know either. I don't feel as bad about it now. Oh no, I opened up Rosetta Stone by accident again. No, stop it, please. That's not what I meant to click. I'm sorry, please. Just don't lag the stream, that's all I ask. There we go. Nice meme. Kingdom Hearts 2? That's interesting. Okay, so that is a dead Zalbazal. And injured to Yuya. And I'm gonna take 2 damage.
I know. It like hits you after. Yeah. It's like what? Refrigerator? Also, just leave it out.
I couldn't even hope to win through deck out because I have less cards in my deck. And I lived through the final turn, so, you know, I feel pretty darn good about myself. Also, Jesus, this game's still going. Yeah. And I thought I've had some long games. Yeah. Yeah, this game's going a lot longer than Naruto normally goes. Normally, Naruto matches last between 20 and 40 minutes. But you also have to keep in mind that Alex is just learning, so he's got to read through his cards and formulate strategies and stuff. Like, there's a lot of newbies that take even longer than this to learn the game, so the fact that he's picked up the game and he's playing it to this level already is actually pretty cool, so makes sense. Well, it's all or nothing, guys. How do we want to do this? 1 for that. I guess I could get rid of these 2. And last ditch effort. Oh no, my cards are getting stuck. This is it, guys. This is for all the memes. Who do I want to get? I'll pull Sasuke to head ninja. Okay, so that's gonna be 2, 4, 5. $5 to 11. Yeah. Yeah. We're pulling something cool off before the end. Okay. Alright. So, Sasuke is the head ninja of this team, yeah? Head, your team has 5. It's 5 power. Since I'm 5, takes 2. And all your back ninjas take 1.
Why did I leave my apartment? Because it was too expensive for me and I was there by myself. He stopped, he would come around once in a while, like maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
The other tenants up there in the office, I was like, well, that's the
Did one cool thing.
bedroom apartment that I got because he lost his rent. I could live upstairs in my cheap 850 apartment right next door. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Yep.
yeah. Go ahead. I know you have questions. It's fine.
Yeah, but I pulled him into Sammy's team with my jutsu. Yep. And I'm done. I just wanted to do something cool before the game ended. Aw, yeah. What happened to the sounds? Oh god, is my sound off? One sec. Wow. No, I think it's fine. Kudo-kun is using Sound Ninja. Of course the sound is going to be messed up. Wait a second. Okay, I need to double check. Is the sound really messed up? If you guys can hear me, type something in the chat that lets me know you can hear me. I can hear your sexy voice. Oh, you. I have just the sweetest little fans in the world. So you just gotta do this. Oh, yeah, I remember. This Anko's actually a really, really good card. She dies, you get a free Orochimaru out of it. Is death by lolly good for you? No, because lollies are my favorite adorable thing in the world, but if it must be, then it must be. It's just the background is gone. Yeah. Oh gosh, you guys are making me so paranoid. Stop it. So, just out of curiosity, since I'm guessing the people that are here now are probably my main dudes, I stopped getting Fridays off. Normally I got Fridays and Saturdays off, but from now on it looks like I'm going to be getting Wednesdays and Thursdays off. If I switch this over to Wednesday or Thursday, which one would you guys prefer? Just out of curiosity. I'll probably put a poll up in the chat too. And that's the GG, folks. Good match, good fun. I'm glad he had fun. Did really well for his first time. Thursday. I work Saturday through Wednesday. Okay, alrighty. Maybe we'll start moving these over to Thursdays again then. It's fine, Alex. It's cool. Whew. So that was a little more intense than I think I was ready for. All right, let's see here. What's going on? We have Nah and okay, we have about 7 watchers, and Wednesday is the same, by the way. Okay, all right. Okay, well, I really hate to do this to you guys, but I think I'm gonna have to call it here, so I can get something to eat and get to bed tonight. If you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like. Those things really do help us out. If you are on the list, or if you're not on the list and you still want to play against me, keep in mind I will be up for a little while longer, and you are more than welcome to challenge me to a match using Facebook or Skype. I'm not on Skype right now, but Facebook you can definitely challenge me on, and if I see you on Skype, then I'll accept your challenge. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section below. And of course, subscribe to stay up to date on the latest Kudo news. Again, I'll be on Facebook, so if you have anything that you'd like to talk to me about, or if you'd like to challenge me to a match, just hit me up there. I'm gonna go use my dear old mom's money to get myself a burger or something to eat. Catch you guys later.